Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Gator Does D&D, part of the Kingdoms of Discordia series. It's been a little bit from us here. I know that folks have been eager to come back and be able to watch the show. I do apologize about the hiatus. It was sort of foisted upon me. But now I am a year older, and I am also... but a little bit more well-rested instead of passing out at the desk as I did last week for game. As far as it goes, I don't think there's too much to catch up with for you all, aside from the fact that we will be starting earlier next week. It's going to be a hard 3-hour session next week because one of our players has to get moving early. So, that being said, I'm going to go ahead and hop in with everybody else. And, I hope you all enjoy the show. Let's go ahead and... we are live.
Hello, everyone. How Gator ended up getting hit in the face with one of those plastic dildo things.
Wait, what?
Hi.
What in the fuck?
I could never imagine Gator doing that. I'm shocked.
Just why? What the fuck?
It was a lewd day.
Gator, relax. We're pulling a Saints here.
Yeah.
Apparently.
I mean, every time he has fish as a dinner and puts dill on it, he turns around and goes, "That dildo."
Oh, well,
Oh.
you're clearly enjoying your new
We'd like to
found
collectively
stuff.
apologize for that joke.
Collectively?
Yeah.
I want no.
Anyway, hi
Okay.
everyone.
Buddy.
Said, let's see here. Starting back in.
Just to say hello. Hello.
Hello.
The monkey says hello.
What did you just say?
Oh, come on. Come on. Golden opportunity. You wasted. You what, mate?
You what,
You
man?
really
Swear on-
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Alright, so does anybody want to give a synopsis? Because it's been... because it's been a couple of weeks. Does anybody want to give a synopsis of where we were?
In the prison.
Behind bars,
Yeah?
eating slop, and in Maggie's case, eating everything in sight to the terror of the Gen Pop.
I remember vaguely that some German twat ended up being like clutch.
So, hold on, I need to turn Leslie up real quick.
A bit low on that.
Yeah, well, you're low on my end, so I can just turn you up, so...
That's where you got your effect on as well, so it will make you quieter.
Right here. Good to know.
Okay, so a little bit better?
Yeah.
Last session was mainly just the characters dealing with what's happening, so it wasn't clutch or anything like that.
Yeah.
From what I remember, Eddie told Mukong and John that everyone
They're
else
the
was
only
being told they were dead, and we were the only two
Yeah.
that are officially alive.
I'm going to take the fall for that whole fiasco.
Yeah. And I can't remember the rest.
We do know there's a transition
Actually,
between
not
regular god. Yeah, because it's okay, like, Mukong was like dope to the gills and the good stuff. You'll have to excuse him.
Fuck, I'm going to the guild on the good stuff, dude.
Ladies and gentlemen, method role playing.
Cha-cha-change.
Okay, but seriously, okay, so the rest of the party technically shouldn't be in prison because they're declared deaf and off the books. Mukong and John are the ones left holding the blame and the death penalties on the stake, and apparently the judge they got is going to just railroad the whole thing. It's done.
Oh, yeah.
They're getting acclimated to the prison, and then they're saying who's in charge, who's not, the different factions and how things are ran, trying to figure out their possible escape plan. And Maggie's making a lot of female friends in the shower.
Yay!
Yeah, I remember that now. Okay, just to make sure,
Of
we're
course
all
you remember.
incarcerated, but just in different parts of the prison.
No. You are all in the same cell, as you remember. Also, that being said, you guys left off at a very interesting place. In specific, you all have gotten the attention of a kind of a schoolyard bully, if you would. And yeah, it's just in general, you don't want this guy's attention. You've already butted heads with him a couple of times. A big mountain of a meat stack by the name of Dredger. Last thing that was seen was, I believe somebody stepped out of y'all's cell to get some air. Yeah. Mukong stepped out to get some air, as suddenly he notices that he's being watched intently from across the across the catwalks by a pair of what you already know are Dredger's men. The lights have gone out, and it is pitch black.
I'm gonna give me a long rest because I need to sleep because I'm on podium.
Okay, fair enough. The rest of you?
Was it?
See you next session.
Oh, you got. Was the Mukong the only one that realized this? We got eyes on us.
Yeah, he hadn't mentioned it to anybody else, and apparently isn't going to mention it to anybody else.
No, okay, be fair. Be fair. I'll just be really casual, like, oh yeah, we're being watched.
Okay, I would like to pull off a stealth check in order to ascertain the situation casually without tipping my hand.
I mean, fair enough.
Just, as I'm casually just make it seem I'm just walking from one end of my cell to another and pass by the door. And stop to
Okay.
like bootstraps or something as I watch.
So give me your stealth check. Okay. Yeah, you're able to move pretty quietly, pretty effectively. The others probably don't even hear you. They might hear the shift of your jumpsuit as it cloth against cloth, but not much else of that. You're pretty good at muffling your footsteps. Anybody else noticing, like gonna do anything? Like, apparently Squigs is making Pruno in the corner right now. I'm sorry, Dr. Cordyceps is in the corner. I'm filling in for Squigs this week, by the way, just as a heads up for everybody.
Just gonna go ahead and
NPC.
vanish into the cell and just stay hidden.
Alright, you haven't been introduced yet.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not there, exactly.
Exactly.
I am a wallflower.
Yeah.
Maggie's just gonna stay put.
Okay, since while she's not, I am going to go with a perception check, and I am going to make use of hypercognitive scanning.
Okay.
John's power is slowly but surely, at least on the mental level, coming back to him, and he's using his superior power of perception. I'm gonna treat this as an automatic check
Okay.
with the additional context info.
As he's doing a perception check, I would also like to do a perception check for a different reason.
Okay.
Do turn the effect off. It just sounds like you're in a terrible microphone.
Just switch
Yeah,
off.
you're really quiet, and I can tell you, if I can't hear you, then definitely, yeah, no one can hear you, because everyone's louder in my headphones than it goes on stream. So I have to have.
Better?
It's a little bit.
Yeah.
I've exited out the whole thing, so it's not doing.
No, it is still doing stuff.
Doing
It's
it.
clear
Just
effect.
just disconnect the program entirely. Just shut it off
Yeah.
from the bar. Just one second.
That's what I did.
Double
That's
click
what I
on the
did.
icon, it'll disable it. On the taskbar, if you just double click it, it turns it off.
Okay.
Anyway, moving on.
But yeah, I'm going to make use of since we're going to bed soon anyway, might as well make the most of this quote-unquote encounter, and I'm pulling off the hypercognitive scanning. So that's out of the way.
Okay.
So it's
You're
just
what you're
an automatic critical. Then
it's
so
not
you
a
can
critical.
just,
It's not a what's it? A critical success, but it is an automatic success.
automatic.
Yes. So as you basically still yourself, you're able to sort out all the noise that your own body makes, and sort of hear out what everything else is going on around you. Obviously, your eyes are basically useless right now in this pitch inky black darkness, but your other senses are picking up the slack. As it goes, you can feel the vibration of, well, it seems to be something coming up the catwalks outside. And you catch a whiff of old sweat. A musky tang, definitely something that, you know, more akin to what you might have smelled in a bodybuilder gym.
What is happening to you?
Actually, it smells a bit like Dutch.
Can I hear the can I extrapolate from the sound the mass of the individual moving up the steps?
Either it's an
Maybe
absolute, either it's a fuck ton of them, or it's one absolute unit of a motherfucker that's coming up.
Yeah, there's not a lot of guys like that. Would you remember the specific cadence and rhythms of the steps? Someone he heard earlier.
No. He has not heard. He has not heard this cadence.
Or so where is maybe new prisoner being transferred? Maybe not. Any other sounds or relevant info? Also going on?
No, it doesn't really sound like it. But you suddenly hear it come in front of the door, and you feel a rush of wind. And let me see here. Ooh. And also, oh shit.
That sound.
Give me a what's it? Give me a dexterity check.
Will do.
16. At the last second, you are able to move your head back as you feel the whoosh of something extremely heavy past your face, going straight down. As, what was it? 2, maybe more bodies file into the room.
Oh shit. We're getting rushed!
Okay.
Alright, I need, let's see here.
Initiative time?
No, not initiative on this. Let me see. I gotta roll one more. Give me, what's it, your reflexes?
Well, oh yeah. That will do.
Because John served as an early warning for you guys, but these guys have gotten the drop on you. What's more, they even fucking rolled a 20 on it, so...
Oh,
Oh, reflex
Yeah.
is 21.
Yours is 21? Okay. So you are able to catch the sort of the vibrations in the floor from where they're stomping around, and as they lean back and lean forward to swing whatever the fuck that they're swinging at you. Whatever it is, it's heavy.
Yeah.
For the other, for the rest of you,
yeah.
19.
19.
I got
Okay.
18.
18. Okay.
17.
17. No. You didn't have to roll anything.
Don't roll. Just say what your
Yeah.
reflex,
What is your
Oh, right,
reflex?
sorry, yeah,
what it
17.
reads on the sheet.
Yeah.
17.
17? Okay, those of you with under 18 reflex, you are buffeted and knocked on your asses. Lose 3 HP.
Oh shit.
I'm already on my bed though, so I'm already prone.
On your ass.
That well, they then at that point
Like,
they fucking like whap the fuck out of you in the face while you're in bed.
Alright. Fucking blanket party.
Those 18 and older.
Yep.
Oh boy.
So easy.
So they're holding those of you that got hit are being held down. The others are being forced back into corners, and you hear.
Oh. Oh boy.
And you hear an awful struggle going on before, as suddenly as it all began, the bodies flee from the room, and you are all left either nursing bloody noses or pinned to the back of a wall, breathing heavily, trying to ascertain whether or not you are actually alone again. You hear shouts going down the exterior catwalks, fading rapidly.
Sound off.
I'm here. Anyone else?
Hi. That
Who else
wasn't
is-
very nice.
It's been good.
Been good.
Where's Cordyceps? Where's the doc?
Where's the cat?
I'm here.
Oh, I didn't hear you. Try looking at me. Your eyes will light up.
I mean. Sorry, out of character just for a moment. Curl is probably. She has night vision, I believe. You know, you can just see through.
Yeah.
She has
So do I.
to. She has to
Yeah,
actively. She has to actively turn it on.
active.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have that vision too.
Yes.
Because of my demon power. Origin, sorry.
I mean,
We
you're still
forget
seeing
to do-
you're still seeing stars from.
stars.
Yeah.
And as
Yeah,
far
you
as it
get
goes,
to-
it's you have. What was it? Not particularly pure dark vision, because it's like in the room itself, it's pitch black with the door closed.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're missing someone. The doc, at least. Everyone else here.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yep.
Jesus.
Where did they go?
What do you think? They got the fuck out. Problem is, how the fuck did the door open? We're supposed to be on lockdown. Well, doesn't make a fucking genius. Somebody bought off the guards.
Should we go after them? Come on.
You think? That door is probably locked now. Well, you want to get caught out of our cell? During lockdown?
I want to see how they unlocked it though.
That's a good point. Can I use my alpha mutation, or is that's a no-no? Right. That's
Your alpha, yeah, your mutations are blocked unless it's
Right.
something that's not an implicit ability, like it's like a like let's say if your hair was on fire, like you would at least have the glow of your hair being suppressed that you could see by or something like that.
right. Okay.
Mm,
Okay. Maybe by now, Jen's probably memorized the inside of the cell. Just try and move towards the door and just make sure, absolutely check if the door's just back on lock, or if it can open.
You're able to feel that there are no opening mechanisms on the inside of the door.
And then we're locked completely back again.
Yeah. However,
Yeah.
you do know that the door rolls from the outside, as you've noticed beforehand.
Yeah, they got help.
mm,
We're locked back in.
I just wonder who would help.
This is a prison. Yeah. You got money, anything can happen.
you think they left any clues or anything? They just rushed in and went out. I don't know.
I can't. I'm limited in this fucking
Okay,
darkness.
Can I do that reception check now? No.
Oh yeah. Oh, so you.
If you're doing a perception check, go ahead. What are you trying to? What are you
Basically,
perceiving?
I want to know if we currently have privacy. Can anybody see, particularly me?
It's pitch black in there unless like Dap is seeing stars right now from getting bashed in the face, and Carla's modules for that are disabled as long as she's wearing that collar.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, well, no, it's just that, if I'm going to pull a weapon out of me, I don't want anybody to see me doing it. I mean, I don't want us seeing doing it, but I don't want anybody outside the cell seeing it.
Oh no, nobody outside can see in. Aside from
Okay.
if it's a guard with the proper like key card to open the slat.
Mm.
Okay, so I shake off the cobwebs, I stand up, I say, Blicken, and I pull out a weapon from my body. I take 8 damage.
Yep.
Wasn't that a little painful?
A little bit.
You
Oh, but
okay?
Why would you
What?
rip a rib out after we just got attacked?
Don't think that's a rib.
Oh.
Because we might need it to
You
like,
schnitzel.
open doors.
Uh,
Well,
I hate to ask, but can I have 1 and 2?
No. I'm already down to 32, so... No.
Mm, fair enough.
I would like to roll a perception check to see if there's, I don't know, any clues if
Whoa.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that. You can blindly feel around and see what you can figure out.
nothing.
Oh, that's a 1.
You are really blindly feeling around.
Somebody.
You. Oh wait! I feel a boot. I feel a boot. Huh? Strange. It's got. Oh my God! It's a hand. You're feeling up Dap's foot.
It's perfect.
Maggie, foot person confirmed.
Oh.
Maggie.
Oh.
Why?
Why?
Mm.
I was looking if there's any clues left around. I'm sorry.
No.
Maggie.
It was a pretty good idea.
You're perfect.
Okay,
Yeah, no.
now, the
That's fine.
super stupid question.
Okay.
Can I use my club for leverage?
If you could
Please,
wedge
for the love
it.
of Christ.
No, that's gonna end badly.
I mean, you could try it.
I would-
TM.
I think
Oh.
the best thing we could do right now is we all go to bed. Get as much rest as we
Yeah.
can.
Just drop like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 tier 1 subs.
Who did?
Wait, what?
The chat. Dev just dropped 5 tier 1 subs in the chat.
Come on,
Oh
buddy. Thanks so
man.
much.
Dev.
Devil, you crazy person.
You crazy
Love
son
you
of a
all.
bitch.
Absolutely.
We love you, man.
The absolute.
He's also yelling and he's yelling at, or no, he's not. He's no longer yelling in Mukong's head. He's just simply whispering like, "Hey, buddy, maybe you want to kill? Maybe you want to rape and pillage? Kill?
Especially when Maggie grabbed his foot by accident.
Oh no! He's not yelling it anymore because he's like the demon's sharing the body with Dap, so the demon's on the good shit too.
A doped out demon.
So,
Flash.
so, reviewing our options right now. We need a rest.
We need friends.
Good night. Then
That
Maggie
too.
just runs to the bed.
Yeah, Jan's
While,
not good.
while you are resting, I stay up and
Yeah.
watch you.
Carlo, night watch is yours from now on. That can come out.
Yay.
All right.
Jan's gonna try and get some sleep back in.
Nice.
Alrighty.
Like a baby.
Yeah, also, will the long rest heal Stanford back up?
Yeah, if you guys take the full rest on it and whatnot.
So he could
Oh,
have
nice.
pulled another one out of his body and still recover it, but okay.
Yeah, it's no one's quite sure where
Yeah, but
the components come from when he repairs himself, sort of deal. But yeah.
So I'm back up to 40. Hit points, right? From 37.
Holy crap, Devil! Holy crap! Don't do that! Don't do that!
Yeah,
Like
but
I like money, but holy fuck, man!
yeah,
Remember,
Dude.
like fucking Bezos eats like half of that.
yeah. You probably need to set up a super chat or something.
Yeah. Actually, we do still have super chats. I just don't.
We have Streamlab, though.
Yeah, we have Streamlabs.
Yeah.
And which I should probably log into instead of being a retard.
But so we can take a long rest and reset our HP.
Yeah.
Yep. The full.
I wasn't aware that was going to happen. I thought we might have to fight.
Oh no, you're okay. You're okay.
No. So
Hey,
which
Viviano.
is why I asked for, the extra.
Okay,
club.
so deal is everyone goes to sleep, takes a rest. There's no more disturbances for the night. You might those of you who are on watch might hear the occasional like shout of pain or agony or maybe lust off in the distance.
But say lust.
Yeah. Hey,
Conjugal visits.
This is a co-ed prison, dude. Pretty sure.
So yeah, as it goes, the lights kick back on with an electric hum, and this probably wakes up most of you, especially because of the sound of the clank that when the lights come back on. It's not exactly an easy thing. You hear over the loudspeakers.
John's probably.
Everybody up!
John just springs up and stretches. He
Oh
actually
wait, that
looks.
means breakfast, right?
Yeah, that means breakfast.
Yeah.
Mm,
Now that you guys have the lights available, you can see that.
Think about
what?
Now that the lights
Like
are
it.
on, you guys can see that there is a broken open pillowcase scattered in the corner where the doc was making his pruno near the toilet, and there are scattered bars of handmade soap spilling from the inside.
Oh. Yeah, we need those. That and my own. Yeah, I can make a sap out of that. Anyway, yeah, probably hide the rest if we need it for later.
So that's not for eating, right?
I wonder.
You leave
I
that the
wonder-
fuck alone, Maggie.
I wonder. So
Yes, go.
badly that you could stab.
What?
I wonder if you could sharpen a piece of soap so badly that you could stab someone with it.
I mean, you could laminate it on paper and laminate it on paper and compress it and turn it into like a really weird form of papier-mâché.
I mean, you
Yeah,
could, but it wouldn't.
it's
It
just
would be
simpler
good
than-
for like a single cut or a single stab sort of deal.
It's far more efficient just put it inside
Yeah.
a piece of cloth and use it as
Oh,
sap.
God.
The same way they were
Yeah.
kind of doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Joke from the chat to make a clean getaway.
Okay.
Know who you are.
Maggie is eagerly waiting for the door to open.
Okay. I want to do an insight check because it's the equivalent of investigation, and I want to check exactly, trying to reconstruct. Now we have actual light.
Actually, just give me
Visual
give me an intelligence on that one instead. Insight is purely for judging.
Pattern recognition.
Yeah, it's judging
reading
for people. Yeah, reading people.
Or environment clues too, but okay.
Oh,
I'll go with
yeah.
Could I go with perception then? What if again intelligence?
Perception
Pure
is yeah. You like a flat intelligence check is more about your ability to sort of like put clues together, sort of deal. You're already doing
I'm
really
not-
well with the perception on it, but
Yeah,
And
someone else probably
I can
try that. Yeah, Maggie should probably have a try at that now that she can actually see in front of her fucking face.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
pull it off.
Let's do it.
okay.
Good.
24.
24. You are able to clearly see the pattern. There's boot scuffs, the same color as the standard issue boots that you are all wearing right now, and they're the freshest ones on the floor. They follow a pattern of coming into the room after the door was pulled open. And what was it? You can see where everyone was attacked the night before, and it looks like with the way that the scuffs were, they were swinging pretty hard. In the back corner, you see about 3 sets of boot scuffs, based around where Squigs was when the lights went out, and you're also able to see a thin, almost translucent line of sap coming from that, where you can see that, well, he was probably bleeding pretty bad, and it just went through the grates. And as the night went on, yeah.
Okay, just a quick question.
Is there a-
Me pulling a club out of myself, did that alter the field around me at all?
What do you mean?
Well, I
The
pulled it
containment field.
The containment field, because I pulled something literally out of myself, it would have gone through said field. Did it alter it at all?
No, it's an inert. It's
Explain
an.
that as more of a particulate spray all over you, not like a
Yeah.
force field bubble thing.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
It's like a nano containment. I'm remembering this right, Gator?
Yeah. It was a nano containment aerosol.
You've been powder coated.
Yeah.
Okay.
So essentially, it's nanites that have like wormed their way into you and stuff, and that there's a control module that's thrust into you. If you decide to try and pull the control module out of yourself, the nanites will be set upon you, and you will be reduced to a pile of sand.
Ow.
Sounds like fun.
Also, another question. Since you mentioned the trail, is there a trail of sap that's leading out?
Yes, there is a trail that's leading
No.
out. You-
Ooh. Interesting.
Okay.
Maggie's just gonna relay this information to you guys and say,
Yeah.
"Hey, we can follow this trail to find seps, the mushroom."
Apparently. Okay, I want to do one last thing though. As the door's open, which is basically just grab my pillowcase and
Maggie's running out the door to get.
I've got my arm warmers on, right?
I'm gonna just build myself a nice little soap sap.
With you running out the door,
I'll
let's
stay
see,
behind a little bit. Let the others exit
Yeah.
first.
Maggie's
Ma-
running
okay, Maggie,
I
where are you running to?
to get food,
Okay, doke.
breakfast.
Yep.
She's really hungry before she throws up again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might want to.
John sits on his bed as he's trying to work it through. Also use the rest of the
Well-
ruptured pillow, which is also like extra fiber. And
Also-
padding to make it stronger. You just
Just
look at
as a,
Chloe, you
uh,
better go after her before she gets into more trouble.
Alright. No, no,
Whee!
just follow the little grasshopper.
I need to.
I'm not going down.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
I'm trying to decide whether I should say anything or not. Okay, well, being as the rest of you are still, you still remember the events of yesterday, even though it's been like several weeks since we last played. There was a plan that you guys had set up before all this went down,
Yeah.
and that plan involved Maggie having to puke.
Oh yeah. The
Food.
oh yeah, and the pen. Test out the acidity and see if it could eat through the streaming polish.
That changed when Squigs wasn't here.
No, fair enough. Okay. I was just trying to make sure that you guys, if you
He was
remembered
the
your
one
plan,
who was gonna be well.
Yeah, he's the one with the science skill to actually understand it. So.
The one with the most science skill. Maggie and
Right.
Carla also have some.
I'm gonna.
Well, a fair bit actually. Yeah.
I'm gonna try and find Big Tim. I think that was his name.
Yeah, it was Big Tim.
Squig's friend. Squig's
Yeah.
friend. Big Tim. I'm gonna look for Big Tim.
You can you can see from above. Big Tim is sitting there. He's down in the chow hall in down below. He's got a set of checkers sitting out next to him, and he is writing in his little notebook.
I'll go up to him. I'll head down to see him,
Okay.
and I'm assuming I get there without incident. Like the floor doesn't just fall out from underneath me.
No. You're fine. You're fine. Pretty
Mundane.
pretty straightforward. Yeah, mundane, easy walk. You get a couple cat calls. Oh, hey, how you doing?
Thank you,
From
ladies.
guys or girls?
It's very hard to tell.
Amorphous gelatinous blobs do have gender, apparently. Anyway, I'm gonna say that to little Tim, or Big Tim. Which one am I talking to?
You were talking to Big Tim. Yeah, Big Tim.
Big Tim.
So you said that the triads have got a presence here.
Hmm?
Good morning,
Oh.
by the way. Sorry, I completely forgot to say that. I've got my minds on.
Morning there, Mr. Mukong. Yes, we do have a bit of the triads here. They run the East Block. What are you trying to do?
Just trying to see if you can set up a meet between me and a member of the triad that would help me get into the fighting rings in prison.
Oh. Why on earth would you want to be dealing with that?
Well, I mean, I was a pit fighter before I got here, so... It's a little bit of extra money and maybe some connections I could use.
I mean...
If we're gonna find Seps.
Wait, pardon?
Seps was taken last night by some gang of people, I don't know.
He looks fairly concerned as he takes his little grease pencil and puts the cap back on it, little paper cap, puts it into his page and closes it. Said he was taken last night.
Well, he wasn't there this morning, and I got clocked in the face pretty hard by a bag full of soap.
I was afraid of this. Y'all went making trouble. Must have caught
What
Dredger's
did I
eye.
What did I do?
I don't know. Whatever it was enough to catch his eye. This...
Is that big guy that was staring at us?
Yep. He runs the North Block. He's eyeballing to own the entirety of the prison, but, baby steps, as it were. But doesn't mean that, the majority of the violence isn't caused by his gang. Most of the others keep their nose down, just want to do their time, get the fuck out. These apes, these mongrels, seem to just enjoy it in here.
Sorry, what did you say? I missed. You cut out. I didn't hear you. For me.
Oh, he said these apes, these mongrels, they just seem to love it in here. They seem to prefer it.
Do you think I prefer it in here, Tim?
Mr. Mukong, you know very well what I meant.
Still.
Tell you what, I know someone who could probably help you. I was arranging a meeting with Mr. Seps with him yesterday, but well, here we are. He goes and he fishes in the rim of his tiny newsboy cap, pulls out a small crumpled piece of paper, and thumbs at his nose before sliding it on the table, looking away.
I'll yawn.
Block 8.
Back, stretch my arms forward, grab it, and put it back in my pocket.
Block 8, 3 o'clock. Just after chow. You'll find him. Look for the white hair.
Thank you, Tim.
On
He
a
nods.
side note,
Stay safe. And I'll walk off and get some food.
John got a 9 in his mechanics check.
What?
Like to basically build himself his own soap on a sock thing.
Oh, you don't even need a mechanics check for that.
Just the time.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's literally throw soap in sock, tie sock.
Just double bag it just to be sure because those things
Okay.
gonna start.
Yeah. I mean, it's fairly heavy soap. It's dense soap. It ain't no fluffy shit.
Mm,
It's not
DJ,
like soap,
swings it around just a bit to make sure. Put it inside one of his. Does the jumpsuit have pockets?
Yeah. You have some minor pockets. Not considerable, but minor enough.
Fair enough. He puts inside of those, and he goes to join the others at the mess hall.
Is there a long line in the mess?
The others have learned.
Not for Maggie.
Not for Maggie. The
Thank
others have learned to give her a wide berth as she runs up eagerly for breakfast. Apparently is eggs and oatmeal.
Ooh, I'll have 5 of those.
The poor chef at the front just nods emphatically and just like, no, here, take it.
Yay! And as usual, she just opens her jaw out, the tongue reaches out and just eats everything, including the utensils. Mmm, tasty. I didn't throw up this time. Finally. Thank you.
Hey, they're like one of there's a Hispanic one in the background, just like doing, the cross over his chest and stuff like that, muttering, shaking his head. No mames, no mames.
And Maggie just smiles. Thank you.
Yeah, and Jan's just on the line with the rest of them.
Oh, I need to get some
Where do
from
you
my
get stuck?
friends.
Mm.
I think at that point, after she eats everything in front of them, she'll just try to get some for her friends so they don't have to wait in line.
As it goes, like, nobody is arguing anything at this point. They're just like, just let her have it, man.
Thank you. And you just see Maggie bringing back everyone who can eat their breakfast. Here you go. I didn't eat it along the way.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I can just imagine John with that perked brow.
Pretty much.
Yeah, just like.
That I don't need to eat.
Mm.
Well, you could help carry the trays then next time.
They're really
So
nice.
we need our own table now.
yeah.
Right?
Well, you're there with Big Tim. Like you guys had that
with Big
table with Big Tim. You guys are more than welcome to sit there.
Yeah, I guess that's gonna be our usual spot. It's important to have a spot, I guess. I think I remember that from prison documentaries. I think.
Like
Was that
fighting
Oz? I can't
people.
remember.
Dangerous.
It is.
So
Yeah.
we have someone we need to go and meet.
Ooh.
So, was my hunch right? Dredger made a move?
That's what Tim seems to think.
Makes
And
sense.
I look at Tim and I nod.
He nods back and he's still writing in his little journal. He's folded up. He's folded up and put away his checkers board though at this point. Obviously, Squigs was the other partner for that game.
If you still want to play checkers, I would be open for a little game.
Oh, suppose it wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, he goes ahead and goes back to setting it back up, pausing from his writing.
Russ, you wanna your company when you go meet this guy?
Actually, I was going to say card, which is pretty funny.
Also, Tim, I almost forgot to ask. Is there a chapel in prison?
Oh, yeah. There is. It's out towards the southern block.
Is it open most times before curfew? I'd like to go and have some moment of reflection myself.
I believe it doesn't open until our yard time after breakfast, but if you're really needing to use it, I'm sure the chaplain would not mind an extra hand at getting the place cleaned up. They had their their group meetings last night for those here on drug related crimes.
Rehab.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's admirable. By the way, does the prison cater to religious diets? Because I can't keep
Oh my
eating this
God.
crap.
You might have to talk to the chaplain about it.
Yeah.
Are you about to do what I think you're about to do there, John?
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to observe my religion. Completely straight-faced.
I understand that. But vegetables are an important part of a balanced diet.
Big Tim takes off his tiny.
I'm not
Big
sure
Tim,
I've
yeah.
been getting any vegetables.
Big Tim takes his small glasses off, curious as he while still setting up the thing. What religious faith are you, anyways, Mr. Mr. John?
I follow the teachings of the Prophet Peterson.
Not quite sure I've heard of that one, but
12 rules for life.
London. Sorry.
John just
I
shows
mean-
the rolled up sleeves with the tattoos on his arms.
oh, those are very nice.
Anyway,
Mm.
yes. Carter, if you want to play checkers, then I'll take Maggie with me.
Yeah,
Maggie smiles.
yeah, you take care
Quietly.
of the little one. Might be better before she
Mm.
starts to annoy me. Wait.
I rest my hand on Maggie's shoulder and say, "Do not do anything out of line, otherwise I will throw you off a balcony."
Huh?
Okay. Now we've got that clear. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll my my sleeves nice and tight onto my arm,
Okay.
and I'll be heading up towards where I need to go when I need to be there. So I'll be heading back to the cell or
Okay.
keeping myself busy until I need to head over there.
That's how you guys are going to handle it for the afternoon. Okay. I mean,
What is that?
Chow passes pretty easily, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, nothing too significant occurs then. And meanwhile, you are able to find the ability, or you are able to find the chaplain at the southern region of the cell blocks, and he is in there cleaning, sprucing up and stuff. And there's one other fellow in there.
Yeah, John's not gonna approach the chaplain immediately. He wants to check out who else is there.
As far as it goes,
If there's only one other person. He wants to get a good measure of who else is also here.
for the for there, yeah, it's just one other person helping him set up in there, getting the chairs out, getting coffee brewed, those sort of things. You see a stack of holy Biblies in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Some people complain about the pronunciation of it, but modern scholars have established that this was an ancient religion of Earth, and yeah.
Sorry,
One
did
of
you
them
just say
anyway.
Biblies?
Yeah.
Holy Biblies.
I know.
That's just
Sounds-
What?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. John's gonna just casually join in and help him put the place in order. Not
Thing
making
decided
much of a fuss.
Oh,
Keeping himself.
hello
busy.
there. Hello there. You're a new face here.
Greetings, Father. Hope I'm not disturbing.
No, not at all. We're just getting things set up for the day. Anything I can help you with, son?
No, I just wanted to come in, have a little moment of contemplation for myself. I'm guessing the chapel is multi-denominational.
Ah, yes, of course. If you would like, we do have confessionals available over there. And In the room back there, we do have a small altar set up to multiple faiths. You are more than welcome to go ahead and make use of that. Though I do ask you, if you come back, please do try some of the coffee.
Oh, well, definitely gonna have to look into that. Is there anything particularly you need help with, Father?
No, well, if you wouldn't mind, the ashtrays could be used. Used with a good scrubbing, and we haven't run the vacuum through yet. The chapel itself, has a little bit of a thicker carpet in there, so it's a little bit more stubborn. But if you're more than willing to help out, I'm willing to accept an extra hand. And God does smile favorably upon such.
Clean your room. All big
Indeed.
change starts at small actions.
Wise words.
Yes. Rules of the Prophet set out to serve life as a man navigates through his own underworld.
Ah. No, I it sounds like you're quoting something, actually.
Yes, Father. Just the scripture of my faith.
Ah.
One of the followers of the Prophet and his 12 rules for life.
The prophet. You mean the still living prophet, the harbinger of 1776? We have a few of you here.
No.
Oh, you're not a member of the Jonesian flock. Okay.
No, I am not of the Jews. I am a follower of the Peterson way.
Ah, I'm not sure I'm exactly familiar with that, but yes, you feel free to worship just the same at our altar here.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for your hospitality. Anyway, meanwhile, John's gonna just make himself acclimated and help out at chapel so we don't take too much time from the rest of the group. We can move on for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for the others, at this point, time has passed. John is sitting there acclimating himself to the chapel, and the prison chapel, anyways. And it is yard time now, and it is time for Mukong's meeting.
Oh,
I'm back. Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, so
let's to go.
I'll say Stamper and Kara come with me as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is he?
Cool. I'm gonna head on down.
All right. It is in the southern wing. You guys pass John on the way, who has apparently been roped into passing out pamphlets for the AA meeting later on that afternoon.
He just waves towards them with a nod.
He's gonna pass the pamphlets to us.
Yeah, he gives one to us. He makes a paper airplane and sends one towards Rez.
Maggie's gonna open her
I can't
mouth and
check.
eat it. Oh.
No, I can't. I catch it, and I look at it.
Aw.
She just bites half of it off.
Yeah.
Just imagine Mukong with just the flattest look on his face with a half-chewed fucking paper pamphlet in his hand.
And Maggie's still hanging off of it.
Yeah.
Give it here.
Just shark
Pulling
teeth.
it off of John.
So I'll just signal that I want another one.
Jen just walks over this time, just dismayed, and hands him one.
Thank you, John. Yeah, you should probably get back to what you're doing. I will see you in a minute.
Mmm, tasty.
Let's get some moving.
Yeah.
And I'll head on out over to where I need to go, to the south side.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I'm wearing the right colours.
There's only one color you can wear, but you...
No, one thing that you guys might have noticed is that some people wear armbands tied off with different cloth. Dyed God knows how. A lot of the guys around here seem to be just wearing white cloths tied around their shoulders.
That'll be a conspiracy check, I think.
Yeah, if you want to
I'd like
recognize it.
run that one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, fuck it. How bad can it be? Right?
10.
Then? Yeah. Maggie definitely notices it. And she's able to... She's able to...
Completely oblivious.
Yeah, John, oblivious. Beldy is able to pick up on it from where she's at playing checkers right now. Yeah. So, as it goes,
right?
yeah. From what you can tell, the largest concentration of colors in this, like once you cross the threshold into C block,
Oh.
it is all white. All of the if you see a fucking sash in here, it is white.
So you say there's a lot of white power in the balance?
Yeah.
No, we don't say that. That is
No.
not what we say.
Said
I
it
mean,
all. It's fine.
Uh,
Yeah, you're right. I'm asking a question. I'm not stating.
Hey, look, just because you hear, like, from a rafter above, a gelatinous-looking, doughy-looking fella shouting something about white flour, doesn't mean that that's something indicative of the sash on the arm.
Fair enough. I'm glad to see Kenny
And always remember,
doing okay.
Okay, guys. Right. So, move the scene from the gym to the site where we're meant to be now. I'm looking for a dude with white hair. Funnily enough.
Alright.
Everyone has white hair. Oh no.
No, that's
Hey,
just
nice.
Maggie.
Hair.
No.
This is the
You-
this wing of the prison.
No. You haven't seen anybody with white hair in here. You see most of the same sorts that you see in General Pop. Was this area is a little bit more closed out, and there is a large promenade that goes down the center, and it leads to a large large cylindrical gateway door. It looks pretty fucking heavy, almost like an airlock. And you can see frost sort of like caking off the sides of it.
Right.
You also happen to notice that there
I-
is...
Pick up that piece of paper and I
Mhm.
read it. I'm
So-
assuming it had information.
Yeah,
on it.
C block. It says C block. What's it? Cell. What's it? 03215.
And I'm looking at cell block cell 03215.
It's at
And
the yeah. It's a little bit further down the hall, and you notice that there are actually a couple of female prisoners standing what look to be guard out in front.
Right.
One has fox ears and is smoking a cigarette.
Fox ears.
Yeah.
Are they the same ones from the shower?
Is this going to be the fox girl that I punched in the face?
Oh no!
No. She's a respectable. She is a respectable bartender in the
Yeah.
Undercity. Damn it, she's
How
not a criminal.
dare you goddamn racist.
Well, when I hear fox girls in this campaign, I can only think of one person.
The one that you fucking nailed in the face.
Yeah. Well, that and the one I nearly kidnapped in the first episode. Anyway, we're going back.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
We're going back. We're going towards the door, and I'm gonna go up to them, and I'm gonna pick Maggie up so that she's the same height as them, and I'm gonna hold her in front like a pass card.
Maggie,
They look.
wave.
They look between the two. The fuck you two want?
I drop Maggie, and I'm like, "You wanna
Ow.
fucking go, bitch?"
No. Okay.
The other one happens to be a bodybuilder looking like orc woman,
Mm-hmm.
and she's got a full head on you.
Okay.
Let's
I'm
not.
backing down.
Oh,
Nobody bothers. Nobody bothers Mr. Frost when he doesn't want to be bothered.
Well, I've gotten the point. And I hand her the piece of paper.
She perks a brow and looks at it. Man, yo dumbass lucky I ain't gotta fucking bust your teeth in. She hits on the door. Bang, bang! Bang, 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 bang! The door starts to slide open. Unlike the cells where you guys were at, these ones are a little larger. However, they seem to be a little bit more heavy security. Opens up, and you all are well, greeted by something that you did not expect. Rich carpet, women walking around, there's a flat screen on the wall, and lounged on, like, what looks to be basically a fucking throne is a white-haired dude wearing a pair of headphones, smoking a cigarette.
Mr. Frost?
Who are you?
My name's Mukong. I'm standing in for Seps. Tim sent me. Big Tim.
Big Tim. Okay. So, is there something that you wanted, or are you just gonna stand there?
We were wondering if you could help us locate my friend.
Yeah, you're being vague and you're wasting my time. Hurry up.
I'm not being vague. Okay. Last night we were attacked. Bunch of dudes came in, knocked me unconscious. Took a friend of mine. Cordyceps. Mushroom dude, I don't know if Tim talked to you about.
Yeah. The one that, like, screams in your head every time he's around you? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. You gonna help us or not?
You know what? I was just thinking about how bored it gets in here with nothing to do.
What the fuck you talking about?
Um,
Oh, it's sweet in here, dude. I got hit in the face with a bar of soap last night. You got hit in the face with a pair of tits. I know which one I'd rather have.
I'm sorry.
That was good.
Oh,
That was good.
God, that was beautiful.
Both of you gained 50 XP. I'm trying not to laugh as hard as I want to right now. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm sorry. They earned it.
I think I killed Kharn.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna have to start muting myself.
Yeah.
On that, when they're talking, can I roll perception on the room?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do we actually get the 50 XP?
Yes. I'm being serious.
So, can ich tut it?
The heady scent of these girls' perfume is yeah, it's kind of throwing you off. The weird smell of what is probably some kind of sugary strawberry and fried chicken is sort of like fucking with your head.
Maggie is salivating, right?
Everything is food there.
Yeah.
Has that thing ate recently?
Yes. Don't worry, she had enough for 5.
Hungry again.
What the
Fuck your fucking nose. Look, Ross, I don't know what Seps was offering to get you, but we can't get it without him. So either you help us or you lose a deal.
Fine. I guess we can go look for the old screaming mushroom.
Cool. And let's hope he's in, well, at least 2 pieces. Maybe 4 pieces.
Can I get something to eat from here? Anywhere?
There, there's a pile of fucking hamburgers. What's it? On like a little banquet table off the side.
God, if they're frozen, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you, Gator.
I actually just gonna hand her like this giant bowl of broccoli.
She's gonna eat the broccoli and then goes over to the hamburgers.
Don't eat those. Those are plastic. They're just for show.
Why do you have a giant plastic?
And Maggie just eats it, doesn't care.
They like if you turn them around, if you turn them around, they have like dopey little happy faces on them with a tongue hanging out, and they're squeaky hamburgers. So with every chomp, you hear squeak, squeak, squeak.
That's almost like Squiggs is back. We don't have to worry about it.
Cordyceps.
Cordyceps, yeah.
Sorry, Cordyceps, not Squiggs.
That was tasty. Got any more?
That was several.
Oh my god.
Those were collectibles.
Oh.
Okay.
So it is established in canon that Dorian Frost collects squeaky hamburgers.
And thou it is law.
It is lore.
Uh,
But in any case,
Frost, where would we start if we're looking for someone who's just been fucking kidnapped in this prison?
Well, I do have my two
And not
hunters.
your
that-
torture chamber, the other torture chambers around. Okay?
Oh.
That's not a torture chamber, okay? That is a love nest. Get it right.
I hadn't even
Oh, no.
noticed that was actually in here. Jesus.
mhm.
Ooh,
Why
that's
is the
quite fun.
floor sticky?
The carpet feels nice.
You want to know?
Yeah, no, you're right. Okay, let's go.
Right then. Hey, Foxy.
Yeah.
Let's go talk to our friends. Let's see what happened last night.
All right. Bitches, you heard him. Get this shit in order when Master comes back. And so the other girls file in, whereas she gets what looks to be a feather boa and wears it, except it's not exactly a feather boa, it's just like a feather boa made out of socks.
Fuck.
Prison
Hey,
chic.
you gotta improvise in prison.
Yeah.
So it's a sock boa.
The sock boa, yeah. I mean, it's like it's snipped up and stuff to where it looks fluffy and everything.
It's a snuffer boa.
Yeah.
Mm.
But she accompanies Frost as arm candy.
Mm. She smells nice.
Don't eat her.
Jeez.
I won't. Well,
In fact, take like 4 steps back.
I mean, the girls didn't mind me doing that the other day.
Take another 4 steps back.
What?
Also, that story has become infamous around the prison at this point, and Frost
No shit.
is aware of what happened in the women's showers. One of his girls were there.
Mm.
She
One
was
of his girls
fun.
came back fucking cross-eyed.
Yeah, which is probably why Frost is kind of perturbed.
Mm.
You fucking ruined her for me.
And Maggie sticks out and just sticks out her tentacle tongue. Yeah?
Mm.
But in any case,
That's just nasty.
yeah, Frost,
we have a mushroom somewhere being
Just
turned
save,
into
yeah.
stir
probably
fry,
being,
so-
being
John's got to
beat to
duck
death.
out as soon as the AA meeting already started. The only thing I will ask, though, is a perception check on the chapel. And anything he could make a note of that he might need to use.
there
Take
does.
advantage of on a later date.
While you were cleaning, you were late. Oh, sorry. Go on and make your perception check. I do need to actually see. Okay, you don't notice very much out of the ordinary aside from the fact that they actually get decent coffee aside from the shit that they serve in the canteen.
That's definitely a plus.
But you are aware of a door in there that was abnormally cold. It was hidden around the back end of the chapel's what was it? Worship altar, which happens to be like doubles as a table, depending. After asking the the chaplain about it, he explained that that sometimes there are, this is a prison. There are some deaths. They are kind. Well, he didn't mention anything about a morgue, but he did say that they are allowed to hold funerary practices in the chapel proper.
Okay, that's definitely interesting information. John's gonna take the rest of that time just to meditate to himself and actually observe his fate, not just cynically scope the place out. Center himself before he walk, seal himself, and stand forward with his shoulders straight as he reasserts his place in the dominance hierarchy and walk back into the world and find his friends.
Well, you're meeting up with them as they are heading up towards the guard tower in the center of the cell block. Dorian
found the guy.
Who is that guy?
My friend.
Hi, my name's John.
Frost.
Like to hear you bleach it yourself?
It's natural.
Sure it is.
So is mine.
I really hate to be the one that's, focusing on keeping Sept alive. I never thought I'd say that. But please, can we focus on finding him, at least in some form?
Well, there's that trail that he left. Why not go from there?
The sap.
Yeah.
You could actually just try and find whoever's hungover from a massive hallucinogenic trip.
Oh no, they're never coming back from that much.
That's gonna be an even obvious trail of bodies. Does anybody know who else is gonna end up in the infirmary or laid out for the day?
Also, Josh, check your DMs, damn it.
Because I saw what a little bit of that gunk can do, let alone that much. Those guys definitely didn't bring hazmat suits to the party last night.
Well, you never know. It was pretty damn dark.
Fuzzy. Are you gonna get the door, or are we just gonna stand out here all day?
Oh, all right. You're, Mr. Frost, you get really, really testy sometimes. You hear coming over the loudspeaker. Beep! The doors on the base of the tower open up, and you are greeted with the same elevator that you guys were brought in on.
Up we go.
Whoop.
You all pile into the elevator, doors close, and you hear a heavy, audible mechanical clink on the opposite side. There's no way that anyone would jimmy that door open. The lift, though, starts back up, and it is you see guards milling about as you're coming up through the inside of this guard tower. The walls of this elevator being completely clear, aside from a few mechanical bits and bobs that are part of the mechanism. They know if you're coming in. And it comes to a stop on the top floor in a security room. And sitting behind a counter is none other than... Oh, hi! How you guys doing? Oh, wait, it's you guys again. Officer Chunk.
You have got to be shitting me. He's in charge of the center console.
Good God.
Well, actually,
how do you think I was
smiling now, like a cat who just ate a canary?
How do you think I was able to bring you guys some new stuff? I swear, nobody appreciates good hard work anymore these days. What can I do you for, Mr. Frost? Are these ruffians causing you any trouble?
Possibly. I might have to let somebody have some words with the one with the mouth, but we'll save that for another day. For now,
Hmm?
we have to deal with a missing fungus.
Missing fungus? Well, well, let's see here. Can you give me a little bit more to work off of? I mean, we've got a few fungoids in GP that are down there right now. You can see on a monitor in the background a fairly larger version of Squigs beating the living crap out of what looks to be like some kind of gray alien.
What?
Wait,
Do I even want to know?
Oh, apparently he took his last cookie.
oh right, that's completely understandable.
Mm-hmm. And of course Chunk is sitting there chewing on a cookie as he's nodding emphatically. The fat piece of shit.
Mm.
I just like the idea that that's actually his last cookie, and Chunk has inadvertently caused this dude some serious brain damage.
Yeah, but do we get to ask him for the truffle shuffle? That's the main question.
Mm,
Oh.
That'd be enough.
Will y'all tell this fine fellow what your little mushroom friend looks like? Because I don't know.
He's about 5 foot flat.
Yeah,
What
5
would you
feet.
do?
Well, I mean, you could give me a name.
Cordyceps. Dr.
Cordyceps.
Cordyceps.
Dr. Cornelius Theodore Seps.
Ah, yes, thank you.
I don't even remember how I know that.
He swivels in his little chair, and his fat fingers go clickety clack 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 on the keyboard as you see a database pulled up. Takes him a couple of minutes, but he wheels back around. Yeah. I'm not seeing his tracker near his cell.
That's why we're here.
He's in. It looks like he's in North Block. What? Any particular reason why your friend would be out of his area? I mean, he really shouldn't be there.
I
No
cuddle.
particular reason. We got a little angry. He walked off. I'm just trying to make sure he's okay.
Oh, you might wanna before some of my friends get to find him. You guys are supposed to stay in your designated blocks. Don't like too many of y'all mixing together. You get kind of rambunctious. That's why I like Mr. Frost here. He keeps folks in the South Block in order, and keeps me from having to do too much paperwork, and I can keep watching my John Chimpo.
Hey,
How about this? We go in, we get our man, we bring him back to where he's meant to be, and your guys leave us alone the entire time because we need to get in there and get him gone. How about that?
He's munching on a cookie again.
Cool. Well, in that case, let's get going. Thank you, Frost. Would you like to come along for the ride? So
To be
wild
honest,
fucking
you
ride.
won't survive going in there without me. So, in order to actually help you to get my deal, I have to make sure that you actually get him and come back. Not to mention that he kind of is part of ruining all this fun jive stuff that we've got that doesn't involve people getting beat and pulled around.
I have literally seen hell. I don't care. Let's get this fucking over and done with.
Alright, Mr. Junk. Lead. We're gonna need doors open, and I'm gonna have to bring a few friends with me. Just kill the cameras for a little while, just in case.
I don't know, Mr. Frost. I mean, I've done a lot for you over these years. You've been here for quite a long time, ever since I first started joining the force. But that's kind of a lot to ask for.
Damn it, Chunk.
You do know that I do know the actual original cast for your favorite show. I can set up a meet and greet.
Really now?
Make it happen, Junk, and I'll make it happen.
You better come through on this. Give me a persuasion on that, or what was it? Interaction. Sorry.
Well, meanwhile, Wukong's thinking, God damn it, Chunk.
Yep. He nods and he turns around and starts putting it up. Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and grab myself a donut here for the road.
Can I
Hey. Yeah, go right ahead. They're right there.
How
Hey,
many are
Paul.
there in the box?
There are like 3 dozen.
Just eat the box. Just
It's
eat
gonna-
the entire box and the box itself.
She just does that.
Yeah.
Midway for him
John
calling
just-
for
just
another
pinches
guard.
The bridge of his nose and squeezes.
Midway through him calling for his other guard to come over and cover for him while he escorted a couple of prisoners. He turns back, donut half out of his mouth, and he goes, "Oh." He looks like a deflated balloon.
And Maggie burps.
Just
in the closet.
that you have never seen truer sorrow in any human being other than Chunk realizing that he offered you a donut and you took the entire damn thing.
Yeah, one offers her a
A
little
s-
finger, she eats the whole person.
You see a slight tear roll down his chubby cheek.
I pat him on the back and say, sorry, Chunk. You gotta watch
am-
out for that one.
It's just I'm always hungry, okay? I can't help it.
You're gonna have to start.
Mm.
You can't conceivably be assimilating that much fucking matter and still be hungry. You're gonna burst up. Or worse, you're gonna get fat.
Press F for respect.
Is that what you want, Maggie? Do you want to get fat and ugly?
I don't want to get fat. No.
Then you can't
Press
eat
F.
like that.
Press F for Chunk.
Calm down. Press F to pay respect for doing that.
Yeah.
Well, I can throw all of it up if you want.
I wouldn't
It'll be very
recommend it.
nasty.
And technically, her metabolism burns so insanely fast that no, she's got no issues. That's why she's hungry all the time. But in
Yeah,
any
actually.
case.
Yeah.
But anyways, so Officer Chunk leads you back and buzzes you into the elevator and leads you back down. You guys get some strange looks from Gen Pop as you're being led by Chunk. However, at the glance of Dorian, those glances, those weird looks quickly turn downwards.
Well, someone's a shot caller in here.
But in any case, you're led to the gateway for North Block, and it
What?
seems considerably.
Sorry, can I just can I roll a perception to see what color they've got on their sleeves?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Thing.
Get in,
Oh.
that 20.
Shit. Okay, your perception is perfect. You are
Do I know
able
the
to.
gang do I know the name of the gang as well?
You don't know the name of the gang, but however, you are able to discern from the general scattering of population and the combination of the cell block written on the breast of their jumpers. You're able to connect the colors with the blocks. White is definitely the south block. Black is the northern block, or A block. And this kind of strangish green is the B block or east block. There is no west block. The green you are able to. Yep, and the green you are able to suss out as you can. Your ape senses kind of pick it up, but a fruity smell coming from it. It might have been gushers, or it might have been kiwis used to dye the cloth used for this, but yes, it
Or
was.
It may have been scribbled. Cordyceps.
No,
Anyway.
you are familiar with the smell of Sep's blood. This is not Sep's blood.
Yeah.
It is a pleasant fruity. It is a pleasant fruity smell. The black ones are look to be kind of semi-torched, and the white ones are just cut up white socks. Clean white socks. Apparently that seems to be a big emphasis. They all smell like soap.
Oh, that's a clue for sure.
Right. Okay, cool. I just wanted to know in the area, like, who we've got.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, the doors open up, and you are all getting some very dirty looks from the A block population. These guys, they're looking a lot more rough and tumble than the guys that you saw in the lower block, and it is the similar sort of high security wing, like what you saw in Frost's wing and C block. However, this area is considerably more beat ass. You see, like, there are guys getting the shit beat out of them in their cells, things like that. There's a lot of screams going on, and Chunk looks absolutely pissing his pants, terrified as he's walking through.
Chaos. Absolute fucking chaos.
Should be-
Foxy, make sure you stay close to Chunk. We don't want him getting hurt.
Yeah, it would probably help if a CO didn't end up dead with us around. I mean, me and Rez are already getting the news, but don't want to, rush the execution.
The Foxy nods, and her tail is flicking in agitation, but she sticks close to Chunk, and she seems to be thumbing something inside of her little fluffy sock boa.
Mm.
I'm gonna be just pulling the the arm warmer sleeves down just a little bit, so they're kind of loosening up around my forearms now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
Just
wrapping
keeping
it
his
around my
hands
neck.
in his pockets. Casually walking along with the rest of the group.
Well, it's about 3 blocks in, so Chunk is looking around nervously. You guys have advanced 1 block through. Let's see, and you continue to progress, and you notice a distinct sheen on the floor, and you see a guy huddled against the wall in the second block. He is foaming at the mouth and twitching violently, and you notice a very distinct brown stain running down his orange jumper.
Anyone can confirm mushroom overdose there?
What would I roll to see that insight?
No, that would be science.
Yeah, it would be science
Really?
as far as it goes.
So you got the brains of the group right now would be Maggie or Carla.
I got an
Best
8.
bet.
Yeah, he's kind of familiar, and like you could put 2 and 2 together and say, like, yeah, it might be, or it might be he was drinking Pruno. You don't trust that shit.
Giant
Here's it.
hallucinogenic mushroom.
Yeah. Maggie, could you do a science check?
For what? Sorry, I just got back.
One of the guys in the cell block is acting like he's on something. It might be a mushroom overdose, or it might be something else.
Alrighty.
So could you
Gonna
just
observe
check?
that? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
13?
13.
You are able to tell that, yeah, this looks to be similar symptoms to what you know of exposure to Squigs. His
Steps.
yeah, his seps is his hallucinogen. And you're
taking it.
you also notice that there is that telltale, aside from him foaming at the mouth and eyes rolled back, you do notice the sheen, a similar sheen to what you found from his spilled sap in your prison cell, and the stuff that you're currently apparently following.
Yeah, this guy's been taking something from our friend.
Right. Okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, we're definitely in the right place.
All right, and okay. Chunk is he kind of looks worried, and he whispers something into his little communicator and stuff on his shoulder, but he continues to lead you on. You guys have reached the third block inside of C block, and he says, "Well, last time I saw, he was at the third floor up there. Mr. Frost, I do appreciate you setting this up, but if you don't mind, I'm gonna head back with Foxy so that we can buzz you back out. I've led you here. That's what we agreed to."
Yes. Foxy, give me a hug before you go, darling.
She does. And
Maybe a little subtle trade there.
yeah, you are now in possession of a a shiv that she had hidden. The shiv is a light melee weapon. In any case, they set back off, and you guys are left at the foot of the stairs that will lead you up to the other area.
Lead the way, Mr. Frost.
Let's go. Up the stairwells.
There is no issue or incident, and you find another guy spilled out in a stairwell, foaming at the mouth. And it's pretty distinct. He has some of the same glowing sap on him. It's still actually glowing on him.
I'd like to search him.
You find he's got a haversack of soap, or not a haversack, but a pillowcase full of soap. However, despite the blood smeared on it, there is a ton of Seps's blood on it, and it's soaking the it's soaking the pillowcase.
You might not want to touch that with your bare hands.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to. Alright. Anything else?
Aside from that, he's shitting himself violently, I think he had shat himself, but you're not even sure he's breathing anymore.
Cool. Well, let's keep moving before he prolapses, I think is the right word to use.
Oh.
Keep going, guys, please.
Let's get away from the smell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you finally found a smell you don't like?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. That poo would smell like fried chicken to you.
Yeah. Yeah, I can.
No, there's even limits. There are even limits to this.
Yeah.
Yummy.
Chocolate pudding, yo.
Oh no! Don't ruin chocolate pudding. Why? Why would you do that? Oh, fuck off! God damn.
If we turn Canadian, can we call it Moose?
Oh.
No.
Yeah. So moving on.
Anyways, moving on.
The trail
Moving
of
on from
dysentery.
You're following the Oregon Trail.
Oregon, yeah.
It's a trail of tears. Let's be honest.
It's a trail of
Maggie can't
tears.
eat- Maggie can eat the soap, but they won't let her, so that's the thing.
You find at the end of this trail a cell with its door ajar, and you hear the telltale squeak, 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 and the heavy thud of flesh on something.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
How dare you fucking kill my friend, you fucking freak! Boom, boom, boom,
What?
fucking piece of
Three
shit!
guesses.
Get behind me.
Yeah, it's go time.
I'm gonna kick the fucking door in.
I think the door's ajar.
The door's
Yes.
yeah. Oh, the door is ajar, and it's the slidey doors.
Hmm.
Yeah, so
There's nothing to kick in.
Okay, well
Yeah.
in that case, instead of doing that, I'm gonna walk straight up behind him and pick him up.
okay, give me a grapple check.
That's just straight.
That's strength.
isn't it?
Yep.
Your strength versus his, I guess.
20.
Yeah, you are able to grapple him and lift
Right.
him off the ground. He's
Right.
bigger than you, but you are still lifting him up. And this is even with your -2 from your busted arm.
I'm gonna kneel down and I'm gonna bane break him.
Oh.
Over the knee.
So okay, go ahead and we'll roll an attack for it just to see
Yeah.
the
would
scale of
What would that be?
just a standard attack with
Heavy
advantage.
melee attack.
Yeah, heavy melee attack with advantage.
Unarmed. It's listed on the book.
D20 plus.
I think it's 1d10. No, that's damage. Never mind. It's gonna be your strength plus your level.
Strength plus
Level.
2 for your hit, and then wait.
No.
So
yeah.
that's like a
No.
bonus.
To hit it's +2 because it's a heavy attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kharn's got it right.
Plus 3 plus. 2 plus my level, which is 3, plus 4, which is my strength.
Your strength. Yeah.
So plus
This will be
9
your.
overall.
Yeah.
Right. 19.
Yep, that'll do it. Alright,
and
so-
damage for that, which would be a heavy attack, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
heavy
1d10.
1d10
1d10 plus your strength plus your
Plus your level. Yep.
Okay. So 10.
So you are able to successfully lift him up, and with his added mass to it, deal an additional 5 damage in the backbreaker that you perform. You shatter the man's spine as he screams out in agony. There's a dude. You now that you've had a bit of a moment to gather things, you see that there's one of the guys in the corner, kind of fiending like a rat, and wide-eyed. He looks like he's a fish man, but his pupils have expanded to the entire size of his eyeball, and he is absolutely terrified and just gibbering in the corner.
Okay.
You notice that this
I'm gonna
guy
go-
is he's got plastic bags, like garbage bags, wrapped around his arms, and they are coated in Squig's blood. And Squigs
They finally figured out they can just touch him.
Yep.
So I am going to roll I want to intimidate the dude in the fish face. I want to really scar him. I don't want him to really remember my face when he comes out of this.
I mean,
I want
Okay.
I want them to know that I managed to get into their house and shit up their people. I want everyone to know this because you don't fuck with my friends. So, okay, cool. I'm just gonna get in his face and just start making ooking noises and screaming at his face.
the guy begins
What's gonna happen?
screaming.
Yeah, we're
And
gonna have company right about now.
yeah, as it goes, you hear what was it? A bunch of people making noise.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
First of all, we need to wrap Seps in something if we're gonna carry him away. I'd say take the bed sheets, put him inside, hold the ends, use it as a makeshift litter
Yeah.
as we fuck off.
Yeah, you just basically pulled a penitent gaze.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Look into my eyes.
So, yeah, you are able to gather the bed sheets up. They're not
We
exactly
don't
the
touch
cleanest.
Heavily bleeding Squigs.
Yeah, Squigs is completely KO. The light that's normally shining out of his eye sockets, or what you would consider eye sockets, is not there.
Yeah. Given the amount of damage I've seen this guy take, for him to be out like this must have been mauling. They probably worked on him like all night long.
Yeah.
You can see quite a bit of different implements around. Makeshift lead pipe cudgel that's bent. You see broken chair legs, splinters, and you see
chair leg.
You.
Well, check if it's coated in hallucination.
Hmm?
Sorry.
Josh.
Pick some of those up. You'll
Well, if
need
they're
them.
not laced with hallucinogen.
Grab your bags off fish can. You'll be fine.
I'm gonna roll the my
I
knuckle
gotta-
dusters over my hands. I do more damage with my fists, mate. Trust me.
For the most part.
Bearing in mind your character just watched me bend someone over my knee to the point where
Well, you do.
they
Yeah, you make
managed
more
to kick it out.
you do more damage using heavy attacks than you do a light melee weapon. That's for sure. But versus a heavy melee weapon, not so much.
No, we did the maths on this. I know that's bad.
These are all classified as light melee weapons.
Oh, no heavy. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He's
You have a
better
pipe.
off like
Yeah,
this.
you have a bent pipe. You have.
I need to check those aren't like that we can hold them safely. So basic perception sketch.
Yeah.
Because if they've been using it to work cordyceps over, they're covered in the
I mean,
hallucinogenic
I
sap.
could wrap him in that thing, wrap him in a bed sheet, wind up the bed sheet, and then just use him as a cudgel.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
our friend. It's a cudgel. Yeah.
Friend in
Unbelievable.
critical condition. Yeah.
Well, 24, so I'll be able to.
20. Yeah, you can pick out the ones that are not usable, and it's most of them. The best you can find was that bent ass piece of fucking of pipe. On further inspection, you realize it's steel, not lead. It's just kind of grungy, and on top of that, it's dripping with sepsis sap on the end of it. So who knows?
On one end, though. I can
Yeah.
hold it by the other.
Yeah, you can hold
Yeah,
it by the
that'll
other, the wrapped end.
You know what? I thought I'm gonna let this fish guy live, but I'm not. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kick his head in.
Mm,
Uh,
killing an inmate.
Rez, we don't have the time for this shit.
Let's
I'm
not do.
kicking his head in.
No. I'm not letting you.
You guys are gonna have- you guys are gonna have
We
to.
don't have the time for this. We either can get him out and walk out of here alive, but you can have a short-term thrill, and we all end up surrounded and killed. Priorities, man. There's time for revenge later.
You
I'll be
hear
seeing y'all
boots.
guys.
All right, let's go.
Oh, Maggie's gonna pick up one too, like what John got. Should be easy to pick out, right?
You'll have to perception or ask John.
Yeah, John's gonna
Okay.
point out, which one is safe to pick up.
Well, there's a splinter of a chair leg that was safe. It's a shiv. At best, you're gonna have to wrap it with something to be able to use it effectively. But
Probably some cloth.
yeah,
Actually,
I
you know
have.
what? No. Maggie can have the lead pipe. I'll stick with my soap sap. That'll do.
okay. All right.
And just move on from there.
Yay, pipes. Thank
Don't
you.
eat it.
I won't. Afterwards, I will.
No, that's steel. We can use that for something.
Kartoffel's got his
Zone.
Yeah, he's got his
Yeah.
cudgel.
Good.
So we all.
Do you want anything?
Well, Carla comes with that and like razor sharp claws. As if.
Yeah.
If they hadn't
If
taken
anything,
him out.
her shit's probably better than ours. No,
Alright.
she has her shit.
Cool. Well, in
First
that
of all,
case.
that, and second, am I not still playing?
Oh,
Yeah, you're
Oh,
playing.
you-
She's playing checkers. She's
Oh.
with Tim.
Oh
I thought
fuck! She
was
stayed all the way.
time.
Yeah.
I thought you were with us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess it's just us. Fuck it.
Have fun.
Oh, Carla.
Mm.
So,
Mm.
in what's it the immortal words of that one song that I can never remember the title of? Run.
Yeah. Time to run.
Yeah, as you guys get
Um,
to the outside of the room, you see that there is basically a hornet's nest worth of fucking inmates flowing down from the upper floors.
Considering I took off earlier, do I have a head start on them?
Okay, so can we run past, or we're gonna have to fight our way past the hallway?
Right now it's open season for running, though Dorian is blocked a little bit further down on the second floor.
Alright, let's go.
He is having to fight off the one guy who who was shitting himself that you thought was dead. He is grabbed onto Dorian's leg and is death gripping him.
I run up and I kick him in the face. Just
Okay.
to loosen his grip. Not to kill him, just to loosen his grip. Like, just to stun him out of it.
He's still holding on for dear life.
I kick him in the head again, And again.
troublesome.
and again. And
He finally lets go as you knock him unconscious. You have burned valuable moments, but the way is clear again. Give me athletics checks for all of you. Yeah.
We'll do.
Oh, this is not gonna be good for me.
No, it's not.
Hey.
Athletics.
Yeah, well,
Athletics.
I had to do a science check, so we all got our handicaps.
Okay, so list them off for me.
Okay, I got a 13.
13.
Can I do this whilst holding Maggie,
Stanford got an
like
18.
picking her up, and putting her on my shoulder and running as well? I
You
got a
will.
27.
Yeah, that athletics. Yeah, you can scoop her up. And you got an 18. So, okay, if you did better than 15, then you are golden.
Sweet.
You are moving as fast as possible.
Oh boy.
Wee.
Yeah, wait, dude, why you keep re-rolling? Dude, you got both. You got it. You got a 9 the other turn.
Okay, let me see here. We've
Actually,
got.
who's carrying Seps at the moment?
Yeah, Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
Seps has to be carried between two of you. Who is carrying Seps?
Well, I mean, I guess me and Stamper.
You're already
Yeah,
carrying
yeah,
Maggie.
yeah.
We're the two
Fine.
tankiest out of the group.
I
so-
mean,
Yeah, but you're already
Seps is-
carrying Maggie. You already said
Yeah.
it. You're already
Oh,
carrying
So
Maggie.
Stanford's carrying Seps then.
No, it takes two people to carry Seps, because if you just have him bundled up in that bag leaning against you, you're getting exposed to his Sep.
I guess
Why don't you take him?
I'll take Maggie. She's light enough. It wouldn't be the first time.
Alright.
Who's gonna carry the child? Everybody amongst
Well, no,
I mean,
I scoop
Actually,
up Maggie.
fuck taking her. I'm just dragging her. Hurry the
Alright.
fuck up. Yeah, John is not having it. He's
Yep.
just
How are you going to
pulling her behind him forcefully.
Ow.
You hear
Keep
howls and cat calls from behind. Oh, we gonna make you a bitch! Oh, I'm gonna fuck up that little juicy ass!
Huh?
I'm I'm gonna
Hurry
fuck
the
you
fuck
up. I'll peel your goddamn skin off and wear it like a dress.
No.
That's
Oh,
actually
yeah,
pretty bad even for what I've seen.
Yeah.
I'll yell back and I'll say,
Can-
talking, I'll
can
split your
Maggie-
wig.
Can Maggie get
what's-
intimidation back towards them?
You're being dragged along. You don't
You
have
barely
the-
can keep up.
unless
let alone.
unless what was it? Unless you yank yourself away to do it. Yeah, it's not going to work. So other deal is let me get passive perceptions.
We'll do.
Okay.
13.
13.
I think 11.
11.
Mine's
Oh, passive
9.
perceptions?
Yeah, it's 10 plus your what was it?
Wisdom
your
modifier.
wisdom modifier.
9.
9.
I'm sorry, I'm blanking at the moment. I thought we rolled for.
No, passive perception is different from
Perception.
active perception. Passive is literally just a flat value for noticing things.
What's
Oh
your
yeah,
wisdom bonus?
I have a 6.
You have a 6? Yeah, well, I'm not surprised.
16.
So
Yeah.
yeah, the 13 is able to notice Dredger standing at the top of that cell block watching as the men are just pouring down and around, all with black bands.
Boss man's like, as his minions do the job, we get the fuck out of here. We don't get out at all.
So as you guys are running, you enter block 2. Josh, I need a a dexterity check from you.
Josh?
Oh, sorry.
Mr. Frost.
Oh, shit.
You get a clothesline from one of the guys coming out of
Shit.
the other rooms ahead. No. You guys have made it down from the top, and you're moving through into the next section. There are 3 whole sections that you have to go through.
So we're on the ground floor.
You're on the ground floor, yes. And he just got clotheslined, and that counts as a failure. There.
Yep.
You
He got
are.
up?
He got no. He just got nailed and is having to keep
Take
going.
a moment to bring.
Just to
Yeah.
get going. So I'm gonna need another round of athletics checks.
We'll do.
So allow me to
17.
Just give us a sec.
Not 20 from me.
18. And finally, you can keep up. I got an 18.
At the front.
I didn't do
Yeah,
I think at this point,
There you
Maggie's
go.
pulling John.
no, 13's still respectable. Yeah, she finally got in front. Good. She can keep it that
They're
way.
just pulling John's arm. Let's
No,
go. Let's go.
that doesn't the way it works. If you start getting to in, he can just let go of you because it's his hand gripping your wrist, not the other way around.
Oh.
By the way,
Hmm.
I am rolling a special table
Mm-hmm.
on this.
Because of the nat 20 she got.
Well, no, not that. The nat 20 means that
Oh.
she is forgiven a failure state. She's able to get moving again. However, if you rolled under a 12 in the next one, you have failed it. But it looks like nobody rolled under a 12. You guys are able to keep step and keep moving. All right. And also, with the order that you are all running in, Josh being 1, Maggie being 2, John being 3, Mukong 4, and Stamford being 5.
Ooh.
I am rolling a d6. This will tell whether or not you're getting attacked as you're running through.
Oh, awesome.
So, on a 6, it is free pass. Nobody can catch you. And it looks like you guys are able to duck, dip, dodge, and dive out of the way of any There's like flaming fucking things of toilet paper being thrown. There's fucking pipes and shit. And guys are starting to come out of the cells and stuff as you are running towards the exit. You see through the peephole at the end, Chunk's fat face looking through and looking panicked and sweating, and Fox ears just right behind his head, and what probably is claws on the top of his balding head.
It's just going to be his head on the other side of the door, though. Not the rest of him's not going to be there.
Jesus.
Just his head.
So,
Yeah. Anyway.
things go. As things go, you are all fucking fleeing. You have no issues. You're able to get through block 2. You are on the final leg. One more thing of athletics. Let's see how you guys do. And this is where your bodies are all like fucking exhausted at this point. You have been flat out running and jumping.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh, fuck.
Why did it go
Oh
first?
no. Oh no no. Oh, that is that is 1. That is 2.
Right.
That is 3. Yes, these are all athletics. Those.
13, a bear.
By the way,
Seen that once.
Oh my god, 2 nats. Oh, Daps and Maggie. Jesus, fuck.
the nat ones fall prone.
Oh, gee. Yeah, John.
So in that case,
They're slowing down. Well, severely slowing down.
they're severely slowed. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
It's going to have to be a strength check because the those of you who fell down have been descended upon, and the ambient guys are now currently beating the living shit out of you.
Oh my god.
Oh, can those of us who didn't fall down at least
All right.
back and help?
Yeah, you can try and bash them back.
Guess what I just
Yeah,
rolled?
I see it. I see it.
Oh,
You're-
the fuck!
They
Oh,
hit you-
Jesus.
One of the guys grabbed Mukong by the arm and started twisting on his broken arm, and you hear the sick snap of his arm breaking again.
This would make the Devil King angry. No matter how many drugs is in him.
Actually, yeah. Go ahead and give me an additional roll on. Just give me a D20. Give me a D20.
Come on, dude. Come on.
Meanwhile,
Oh, please, 9.
I want
9.
to hone into whoever just twisted his arm.
He's pretty obvious because he's still holding on to it and he's laughing.
Yeah, I
He's-
want to. I'm gonna use insightful attack and
Okay.
just really put the hurt to the guy.
Yet
King
to
strikes.
there.
Mm. So
Maggie.
It's
as
not working.
I'm not sure.
Sorry. By the way, since the guy's distracted, do I technically get a flanking bonus?
No, you get no bonuses. You guys are
Zero.
surrounded.
Sorry, I just.
You're having to fight your way out right now.
Okay, here we go. And let's see how those combat protocols are still running. Oh,
Oh,
no, not cool.
Your
Really?
attack flies. Your attack flies wide as you are clocked in the face as you try to swing for the guy. You are currently got blood pouring down from your nose from the impact of it.
The dude's face.
Just wait a sec.
Did you say? Can you bite the dude's face?
Was you getting your arm wrenched?
Yeah, the guy who's wrenching your arm, you can bite his face.
Yeah, I'm gonna bite his
Get a
face.
knife.
Is that
Get
a
a
right
knife.
attack?
That's I'm gonna call that a heavy. I'm gonna call that a heavy attack. Yeah, cause
Wow.
Fine. Oh my fucking god.
Really? Let me
no,
check
that
my
hits.
heavy.
No, that hits. That hits.
Okay.
That's 12.
That's a D10 plus 7 then.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
These guys, what's up?
I just I got 17. That means I'm good, or
10.
what? What's going on with
17,
me?
yeah, 17, you are good. You're able to knock people away from you and struggle free.
Because he wants to help Mukong as well. Seems like she got under control so far.
Well, hold on. I just bit this dude's face off, so I think.
Because Maggie.
Let me see, how much damage did you do?
Hold on.
You
a moment, this is
dealt
chaotic.
10. You dealt 10. You have shattered his face. The guy is screaming in sheer agony as blood pours down from it, and you get beat in the back of the head to let go.
By the
You
way,
are currently attached to his face.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let go and keep moving towards the door.
Yeah. By the way, how much HP did I lose from that sack to the from the sap to the face?
You took 5 damage to the face.
Thanks.
Mukong,
Just to keep track.
Mukong took 10 damage from broken arm.
Okay.
And Josh
Also,
also took. Josh is Mr. Frost is down as well, and he's taking a
Let's
sound
not
beating for
forget
an additional 5.
Oh, he's still taking a beating?
Yeah, he never rolled to get out of it. He needs to still roll for it. So Josh, are you gonna roll to get out of your ass whooping? And you're able to get out. You're able. It's
These dice don't like me, dude.
they were liking you
It's one of those
earlier.
days. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those days. All right, so you guys are able to get up. You're able to knock him away. Let's see here.
Also, let's not forget picking up Dr. Cordyceps
Yep.
on the floor.
Don't
because
forget-
He's not gonna walk himself off.
No. It seems that there's some benefit to the fact that Squigs is being stepped on by these guys as he's wrapped up in this, because spurts of his blood is coming out, and you see a few of them drop from around you.
Yeah.
Can I do an intimidation? I'm gonna get him away from
Fuck talking. We need to.
No.
No.
Yes, Maggie, do an intimidation.
Yeah, do an intimidation. Come on. I mean, you guys can do whatever you want as far as it goes.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here grinning, holding dice.
Oh!
Oh!
20.
Are
That
you
should
still
be
winning?
Okay, you're gonna. that is definitely a massive success. Go ahead and flavor it however you like.
So, Seth is being beaten up, right now? By the guards, or?
Well, stop, not guards. The prisoners are stomping on him as they're trying to get to us.
Or
Yeah.
you see Maggie going over towards whoever is stomping on Seps. Basically, her mouth opens widely and yelling at them, saying that, "Get away from him!" Just pushes them away, and then she says, "You don't get away from them, I'll eat you whole myself. Every last one of you. If you don't back off."
That'll do it.
Now, the terrible thing about this is that as Maggie is speaking, her eyes are changing color, and she is not speaking with a human voice anymore. She is speaking with something far more terrible. Let's see here.
I wish I had the clown bitch because it doesn't work on Mac. They want to get my PC
Yeah.
going.
You're essentially more like this. Leave him alone.
Fuck.
Yeah, that'll do the job. Yeah.
Speaking
No,
of
I don't.
More terrible. Devil King just asked, "Is she speaking French?"
French.
Is she speaking deep, or is she speaking French?
Both.
So as it goes, also, yeah, your other side is kind of peeking through. Give me a sanity check.
Oh, 1d4, right?
You check the rules that I gave you.
Let's see, right here. Yeah, it's 1d4 turns.
Okay, and what was the failure on it?
On the failed save, lose control of your character for 1d4.
Oh no, yeah,
I'll
D20.
save.
Yeah, it's just a standard save. Just a standard save.
Same.
Oh, it says D.
1d20.
Yeah, 1d20. Just
Yeah.
roll a d20.
10 or higher, you're good.
Yeah.
Ah. Go
You're
on.
having a little bit too much fun at this as you are forcing them back. Your other personality is taking over,
Okay.
and you have lost control momentarily. You leap on one of the guys that have fallen down, and you begin to chomp him apart, bit by bit. The other guys are fucking screaming and shitting themselves.
Good.
By the end of it, you burp up a boot, dab your cheeks with the the scraps of his bloody outfit, grin with all of your sharp teeth, and skip back with the others.
I'm guessing they all back the fuck out now.
They have backed the fuck up momentarily because there are more guys behind it that are arguing and trying to push forward.
Right.
Oh, they haven't seen the horror
Am I,
shit yet.
am I still latched onto that dude's face?
You broke his face off as yeah.
I scoop up Frost, John grab Seps, and we'll make it together.
Oh, it's gonna be for a while, so I guess 4 turns.
No, I rolled it. It was only for a turn.
Oh,
Yeah,
I mean,
your alter ego was. That's why I said only momentary.
oh
Yeah.
okay. Like,
Remember,
be there the entire time.
No, remember, it's
Yeah.
it's DM on that. So
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah.
I get to play around with things. So
We need to go.
yeah.
I'm stuffed.
Good.
Oh,
The gates open up at the the final leg of it, and you
Yeah,
see a
I
very
grab one end of the sheet. Stanford's got the other one. We can just drags. I mean, it's not elegant. We can always just drag Seps along the floor.
yeah. You guys look pretty worse for wear. Maggie is coated in blood and viscera.
I got blood,
another
my own
drawing.
blood down my
I'm
face.
coated in blood as well.
All of the blood.
Oh my goodness. Mr. Frost, there's gonna be
You better close that door right about now, or there's gonna be a lot more
I think-
mess.
He slams the
I think they're
button on the
gonna
door.
come back.
You never know.
Oh, I scooped up Frost, so I'm assuming I've just grabbed him by the back of the collar and dragged him along the floor.
I was actually
No, he got back
Oh,
up.
I got up on his
Oh,
own.
is he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, okay, well in that case, right, okay, that's cool. I misheard.
Anyways, but yeah, as it goes, Chunk slams the button to close the gate, and you hear like the emergency stand clear klaxon bellowing out from the cell block as it closes down into lockdown position. As you hear over the radio, let's see here.
There is a riot in A block. I repeat, there is a riot in H block. All personnel, please report with suppression equipment. This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. Multiple fatalities reported.
You need to get the fuck out of here real fast.
I mean, at least 3 that I caused.
Yeah.
Can I take a shower?
We need to get the fuck out of here. That's what we need to do.
Mm-hmm.
So
Keep right close to that.
back to the
And
street. Let's
get-
go.
Yeah, and getting my friend here to the infirmary because he's gonna need extensive medical care.
Yeah.
I'm not sure they're even gonna take your friend. I hate to
What do
put
you
it.
mean you're not sure?
Y'all be quiet and just come back to my suite. It'll be taken care of.
You're gonna have to
Thank
take
you.
care of yourselves, because, yeah, as it goes, there's a standing order not to. That's something I notice in the file. There's a standing order where we're not allowed to bring any of you folk into in the infirmary.
What do you mean, you folk?
Not the time. Let's get moving. Riot gear guards are gonna be here any second.
Alright, let's go.
We should get our cat friend though.
Just fucking grabs her by the scruff of her neck like actual hair and pulls.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Drags her along. You come with me, you come now, or you're gonna wish to God you would have stayed in bed and slept it off.
hmm?
I am pissed off, I am bleeding, I am confused, and I am in pain.
Wait,
This day is not getting any
whoa,
better.
how are you bleeding? You didn't get touched.
Are
He did.
you?
No, he
how
did.
Fucking
No, no,
high
no.
are you
Yeah,
right
he
now?
No, no, no.
Alright.
He got the shit knocked out of him when he was trying to save you.
When?
Yeah, he rolled
In
a
the
1
fight.
on. Yeah, in the fight. Yeah, he rolled a 1
that's
trying.
right.
Yeah.
You got hit in the back of the head, didn't you?
Yeah, it's okay. It's the medication that Mukong's on.
Yeah.
On what's
I
happening.
just pulled Maggie's hair
Yeah.
after she ate
Also-
an entire person.
Yeah. Fucking.
Yeah, he's just not giving a fuck right now. He's worried
Mukong.
about the fucking guards in riot gear they're gonna show up, which we have absolutely no chance against.
Oh, and those
And,
guards.
and
and those guards
the
aren't gonna give a
possibly
shit.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the possibly dying companion. You know, small things.
I'm just saying that we should get Carla too. That's all.
Shut up.
She's
Move.
just playing checkers. Oh,
She's safe. She's sound. She has an. We are in way more trouble right now.
Okay, okay.
No,
Okay,
move.
why play checkers?
John is just not having it at all.
So as it goes, you're all led to Dorian's flat, and well, flat. It might as well be, but Dorian's cell, and the girl seemed to be in quite a panic at the sight of all the blood.
Mm.
Dorian does have on retainer a an older fella in the back, happens to be a batter, wearing a medical doctor's getup. Lord knows how he managed to get it into him, but there's a false wall inside of the cell, and it leads into a small infirmary.
Holy shit.
I didn't think that it was actually going to be that bad, but there's going to be a lot of fun coming here soon.
How much worse do you think was gonna get?
Oh, it can get a lot worse.
We
and then
almost got lynched. How worse do you think it's gonna get?
almost means you lived.
Barely. Jesus Christ, these colors are too much of a fucking hassle.
Mr. Frost?
Yeah.
Well, we're covered in blood. We need to clean this off at least.
Follow the kittens. They'll take you to the little shower stop.
Yeah, you can.
Don't mind the mess, and don't touch anyone.
I won't. Promise, God's honor.
Jan's just pacing back and forth. He's definitely frantic. And he's in a very excitable state of mind right now. He's clearly not like this half vacant, glassy look to his face. But he's not quite there.
Just drink this and sit the fuck down. You're freaking making my head spin.
Probably worry about your own injuries right now. Also, is my friend gonna live or not?
Well,
the
how am I
doc-
supposed to know? It's been 2 minutes. Doc hasn't even had enough time to actually put his normal stuff on to keep him safe.
I can read War and Peace in 2 minutes.
Well, if you can read War and Peace, then why don't you go fix him up?
Just goes
Or
quiet.
there's actually a book of War and Peace over there. In fact, I actually have a small collection. You can go ahead and read all of it.
The doctor pokes his head out. Would you two shut the hell up? Good lord. It's a pain in the ass trying to do some work.
And you just hear Maggie singing in the shower.
Wait, Dorian has his own shower?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got a full that's why I said it might as well be a flat. Essentially, he's got the two cells to the left and right of him, kind of hatcheted through into, and they are rigged up for whatever he needs. But yeah, as far as it goes, time is a little bit tense. Frost explains that his personal doctor, Stitch McCavity, has been commuting here for a while, and it was just so lucky. It was just so happened to be lucky enough that he was actually there for Dorian's checkup today. Let's see how it goes. If Squigs is gonna live.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, what?
Don't say oh no. Don't oh no on Squigs.
As it seems to be,
Sidelining. Oh god.
You do hear a flat line from the
God.
EKG from the other room, and you hear McCaverty shouting something at one of the girls he has in there as a nurse's assistant. You hear the shock paddles go off.
Nothing.
He's stabilized for the most part, but it's going to be some time working on him. After about roughly 6 hours, McCaverty comes out and says, "Your friend really got worked over. I haven't seen anyone survive something like that, even a myconoid. Miracle."
Jan's just sitting by a corner, looks cataphonic right now. Just completely checking out.
I do suggest that if your friend had some close family, you do contact them and mention that he might not remember them when he wakes up, if he wakes up. As far as it goes, medically, he's in a coma right now. Can't really tell much else for his recovery, but he's breathing easy, if you can call what myconoids do breathing. Gonna take some time for him to heal. What happened? Like, did he fall in like some sort of machinery or something in the workhouses?
He was beaten.
He fell down multiple flights of stairs repeatedly.
Ah.
You know what I mean, right?
Yes. Also, do be careful with the remnants of that that bloody sheet there. Here, I'll go and put it in the incinerator. But yeah, do not get any of that on you. You were at least lucky enough to carry him in a makeshift cot. But yeah, I feel sorry for the person or the stairs that he bled all over. It's probably one of the most powerful hallucinogens I have ever come across. Goes and scoops it up, and the batter sits there and mops his brow a bit with his own handkerchief, putting it away. Actually, Mr. Frost, you did mention that you had plans on a powerful hallucinogenic you wanted me to refine. Does that pertain to this situation?
Yes, it does.
Ah. Very well. I suppose I'll get to work on that. With your leave, sir.
Plenty,
Before you go, Stitch, could you reset my arm?
Let me see here. He's eating a bag of pork rinds. Puts it down inside. Clicks his little claws together before going up and roll me a d20.
Wait, hang on a sec. What is this, Doctor?
He is a batter in a small lab coat with a little circular like the little doctor's thingy. What is that? Fucking...
Stethoscope?
No, not a he is wearing a stethoscope, but the other thing, like
On the forehead.
yeah, the forehead thingy.
Ring.
No.
Yeah, the light reflecting ring. Thank you.
D25.
Yeah, this is gonna hurt.
Okay.
He clicks his hands together and crack.
And I punch the ceiling with my other hand.
The ceiling.
Oh, you're shouting and hollering. All right. I don't know what the hell you did. But stop fucking using that arm. It's in a goddamn cast for a reason.
I fell down a flight of stairs.
Repeatedly.
It's an epidemic. Anyways, I'll send you my bill, Mr. Frost.
So much butter everywhere.
Have a good day, Stitch.
He nods. And goes ahead and makes his exit back out of the front door.
Ooh. I'm nice and refreshed now.
Jen just looks up against the coldest, vacant stare you've seen him have since coming back. His absent-mindedly scratching away at his suppression collar. He seems to be, off, really.
Well,
Your buddy John, is he normally this mopey?
Actually, I'm gonna go. Okay, really, he pulled my hair pretty hard. Ow. Just gonna go talk to John to see what's up.
I'm gonna pour myself a drink. I think I earned this one for once.
Well, Maggie's gonna go over to John
Yeah.
cautiously. Hey.
Jen's just quiet and morose. Could actually, basically, she can get a decent perception check going. With Gator.
Oh, perception check?
Yeah. Yeah, you can give or actually give it an insight check.
Insight?
Yeah,
Yeah.
insight. Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, being able to read the state of moment. Actually, yeah, that would be far more appropriate.
Yeah, not bad. It's a 10 though.
Yeah, John is really not there so much. You can tell like he's almost like borderline to a dissociative state. He's like almost fight or flight. He looks confused and doesn't really seem to respond to any of you. Like he might as well be looking at a bunch of strangers.
Maggie's gonna go over to Mukong for a minute. And just realizes that he we got is that back or no?
I'm not sure.
Huh?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
Maggie's gonna go over to Mukong and say that we need to keep an eye on him.
By the way,
Not responding to me.
you guys should be getting a certain feline friend joining you with new news.
Ooh.
What? New news?
Yes, new news. The newest of news. But that
Probably
after
DM.
that after I take a quick break. I will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. You need to go use the bathroom, things like that. We'll take a quick intermission, and we'll be right back.
I thought Gator's gonna trip over in the background, like, oof.
Jesus, it's enough critical failure for one day.
So many nat ones. Everyone gets a nat one. You get a nat one. I have so many things to draw now. Oh God, what has Maggie become?
What'd I miss?
Jesus Christ.
Gator went out for a quick break. A very quick break.
Alright,
just, im- I'm
How's
just
the chat,
imagining
by the
him-
way? Anyone here just monitoring it?
I am.
Yeah, they just hear silence from John. Yeah, just utter silence. Maybe you'll wave a hand in front of him, doesn't even seem to respond.
If
Yeah,
you make
John.
a clap in front of him, it still doesn't make noise.
Yeah, he's like catatonic.
Well, guess what? You take him away from the source of his powers long enough, bad shit's gonna start happening eventually. His mental state is tenuous at best.
About
And when
if
put under stress, but this is of course just very vaguely speaking because we don't want to go into metagaming territory right now.
mhm.
But he may actually not know who any of you are right now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, one of those blank moments.
You're like, John? John? Yeah.
Yeah. Who are you?
You know me.
We're on break, guys.
I know.
Yeah, just,
Yeah.
just killing time.
It's killing time. Yeah, John's killing time by just staring at nothing.
It's probably yeah.
John has just realized that Seps is going to start talking again.
No.
Yeah, why did we save him? Oh yeah, because we like Squeaks playing with us.
Well, because we would be kind of scummy to let one of our own. Yeah, it would be kind of scummy to let one of the player characters die
Yeah.
when the person's
Well,
not even around.
Like I said
Yeah.
before the game started, Wukong's got a kind of like a sense of responsibility towards you all
Yeah.
because he's the reason that we're all here. So
Oh yeah. Wukong didn't see the alternate personality until now.
Yeah,
I was a
Yeah.
little bit busy eating someone's face. So
yeah. So a lot of face munching going on.
Oh.
I bit the dude's face like clean off. Like I was like Nicolas Cage in that terrible film Face Off.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, to be fair, I mean, when you're dropping minions, it's always easy to look cool.
Look, but the thing is though is that like I both of my legs were kind of like I was busy with my legs. My arm was fucked. The only thing I could do was bite with the face.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
it worked, didn't it?
Yeah, I bit his nose like and his cheeks off his face. Like his eyes are like hanging in his
Like you were eating a chicken leg. The flesh just came off.
Chicken.
Fuck, dude.
God damn.
Actually, like Joe Rogan covered like a monkey attack where pretty much that happened.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
you're not
monkeys go
far
for the
off.
face and the monkeys go for the face and the groin.
You're freaking cannibal.
So we can look forward to Mukong biting some dude's dick off.
No, you can find me ripping some poor bastard's cock off in the showers. It's like I drop a little bit of soap on the floor.
Kill a man with your butt cheek. Kill a man with a butt cheek power.
Welcome back, Gator.
Thank you.
That's blast. Oh no.
So,
So back.
Oh, Carla's back with news.
yeah,
Oh,
Carla is there with some news and a very unhappy Foxy after having to deal with Feldy. I'm sorry, Carla.
After having to deal with me. Oh boy.
Mm.
You didn't have an appointment and you bullied your way in.
Listen, you little fox girl. I got important stuff to say. And if you don't let me say them, then you will see what I have to say to you, little bitch.
Yeah, like I haven't heard that before.
Oh, yeah. Because you don't want to hear about the riot in the main, don't you?
I poke my head out and say, Carla, get in here.
Are you
You
still
just-
covered in blood?
Yes.
What the hell?
Yeah,
What happened to
Mukong.
you?
John's gotten just slumped in a corner, vacantly looking at all of you, blood pouring down his face from his nose.
Maggie's gonna attempt to do first. Can she do first aid on you? Someone else? What's this?
On who? On who?
They
John.
don't want to get close to John right now.
Just leave him.
No, but he's bleeding.
All right,
He'll be fine.
kiddings.
What
Yes?
happened?
What's it, Carla?
We have a few problems in the main block. There is a big riot going on, and well, Director Wu was showing up at our cell with, well, he was armed with a knife. I don't think that he was up to something good.
Who was at our door?
Director Wu, the guy that booked you, the one that you killed his nephew.
Wasn't it? What isn't it? His brother?
No, it was his nephew.
Nephew.
Yeah.
I don't remember that murder. Could you elaborate?
Being so many, you know.
There's been so many. He
Yeah,
was the guy you. Oh, sorry. Fucking hiccup. Ah!
Can do it.
Hold on.
Mm.
Fuck. Oh, this is gonna grind shit to all, or at least make me have a funny voice for a while. He was the guy you guys froze to death. He was the one who was panicking in the coolant room.
Oh.
You shot the barrel and flash froze him. That was his nephew.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, Pop. Yeah, that's. Wasn't that Carla who blew up the container?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, an Asian guy wants to give the android cat girl a stabbing. What else is new?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Just another day.
Before we break out in panic, we might have a plan to get out of here.
Wait, what?
Yes, please
Our
examine
friend,
it.
while I
Please.
was talking to while I was playing checkers with our friend Tim, he told me something very interesting.
What did he say?
It seems like there is going to be a lot of funerals in the next few days, and might get access from the morgue that leads to the deep freeze long-term prisoners. Like, we could get out of there through
The security systems down there are a lot easier to bypass, considering everyone is frozen solid.
Huh.
But we.
The
might
problem
need
is
to
it's
get
dangerous, and
a
you.
few more jumpers for that.
Well, there's also the riots going on, so. Holy fuck! Oh, sorry, I've got.
Go and get some water.
I'm drinking beer.
Close enough.
Close enough. No.
What
It's just
is this?
I eat spicy things, and it's just like, yeah. Sometimes that just happens. It doesn't burn me or mess with me at all. It just causes that to happen, and I don't know why.
Fair enough.
Anyways,
Just make sure you drink something.
Oh no, I'm
Your
fine.
voice seems to be returning. Slowly.
I think you get some.
Well, no. My voice was funny before because I was holding my breath.
See if the hair all.
Yeah, try and like reset my fucking twitching diaphragm. Rest control from my autonomic nervous system. Fuck. Irritating.
So, right. Yes, there will be some funerals, considering I just ate a dude's face.
And I ate someone too. Well, it ate someone too. So
Well, yeah, but there's not an awful lot of him to bury.
I coughed out a boot.
Yeah, but was
And
there a
buried the
foot in
boot.
the boot? Was there a foot in the boot?
No, there was no
There's
foot.
that really awkward look from Johnny. Where's Maggie?
And Maggie whispers to Carla that John is not in a good place right now.
I'm gonna just go over to John and I'm gonna kneel down in front of him and go, "We're not gonna hurt you. We're your friends."
I know you, don't I?
Yeah, you do. You know all of us. Well, except for him, but you know we don't really. And I'm pointing to Frost.
funny thing to say, considering you're sitting in my house.
Yeah, but we don't really know you though, do you, dude? It's an honest thing to say.
Let me guess, everything turning to shit and there's dead people.
Probably are dead people, yeah. Don't really know. I know that my face is covered in blood, and that's probably not helping you calm it down, but,
Nah. This much familiar to me. This always happens.
cool.
It's always the same story.
Right now you're in prison. You know where you are, right?
Yeah, the bars and the orange jumpsuits kind of give it away.
You know why you're here.
Probably my fault. Again.
You're not.
Oh, that's a relief for once.
Right.
Mm,
We're gonna have to discuss this later, but right
Yeah.
now we need to worry about.
So
getting
let me get.
ourselves to a
We're
better
get.
spot.
We're finding a way out.
No, not right now. We're okay now.
Head's killing me.
It will be.
Back of my head's like on fire. Makes
Well, you
the
did get hit in the back of the head with a chair leg, so that would happen.
You need to get him
Alert! Alert! Lockdown engaged. Prisoners are not allowed to leave their cells.
that car needs to drink some water.
Even the robot had hiccups.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, sorry. Just Regen's like slowly, at least, like communicative and non-hostile. So
Why
he's
don't you
getting
just
up by himself.
Close your eyes and get yourself some rest, dude. It sounds like we're going to be in here for a while.
Hmm.
So prison lockdown. I'm guessing riot.
Something
Yeah.
like
Fuck. Also-
Gator?
Yeah.
You okay?
Is John still bleeding? You kind of do want to do something about it.
No, he's clotted up for a while.
He's
Yeah,
good.
Claudia. Yeah, just dry
Good.
blood on his face.
Yeah.
At
that. I'm
least
going to go and wash my face.
get a washcloth so we can wash off the blood off John.
And
So-
John's just looking at his own bare forearms now, reading his tattoos.
So, that being said,
Mm-hmm.
curtain draws for the evening. Everyone is having to shack up in Frost's cell for now, along with the rest of the girls that are there. Hopefully,
no.
Foxy will be okay, left outside. And yeah, the things are the kind of in the soup.
Yep.
You have a potential idea for getting out. A couple of them, actually.
Yeah.
Not exactly sure where one of them leads, but it's the best shot that you've got so far. Now you definitely have Dredger and the A Block gang all around your necks. So
For sure.
the plot thickens, and we'll have to see where this leads next time. Also, congratulations, Josh! You survived!
Yay!
Somehow you break your neck or something.
He's like that paranoid. No, he's like that paranoid. What was it?
Well, he lasted through the end of the session. That's a
Yeah. Well, no, that's what I'm saying. It's like he's paranoid, like the what was it? The bard in what's it? The hero? What's it? The Gamers Darkness Rising. Which I want to do a hosted movie night between all of us to watch, if folks are going to be around for it. Absolutely fantastic film about a D&D campaign. It's a lot more funny than it sounds.
Probably.
But in any case, I'm going to go ahead and pass it around the table while we still can. Questions, comments,
First,
favorite
I
part?
guess, because
Yeah.
it's usually one more. Yeah, because you're always pressed more for time. So.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to say. Yeah.
Did you like it? Did you not like it?
Tea and toilet later.
Oh, all right.
He'll be back.
Okay.
He always comes back.
Well, I better pass on the word because I don't know what to say at the moment.
Oh, okay. All right.
Sorry.
Okay, I just like, I mean, it's the usual thing that we have at the end, so. Just wanted to see if you guys had fun more than anything.
Oh yeah.
All right, so who's next? Let's look. Click. Okay, yeah. Bar.
Oh yeah, it's definitely interesting in terms of development. I'm amazed we actually got things moving along as much as we did.
Mhm.
It was really an interesting like exercise, just doing a confrontation scene a lot more like free forming instead of slogging down for
Mhm.
conventional combat or rounds. I think it's something we should revisit, although probably polish more.
Oh yeah.
The concept of the whole like it's basically a mix between a chase scene with some elements of combat and tension.
Oh yeah.
Love the love the concept implementation could use a little bit more smoother, but really solid scene overall.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that we actually glad we're actually seeing like a couple of lights ahead of the tunnel. One of them might be a train, but lights nonetheless. Also, killer lines from Josh and Dap definitely stole
Oh
the show
yeah.
today.
Oh yeah, that was fantastic.
Fuck, laugh. I'm gonna have to start muting
What's it?
myself with this kind of stuff.
I mean,
Because it's just laughing my ass off.
Yeah, I've technically done this style of interaction before. Josh is pretty familiar with it. I did it for our IRL D&D game when they were what was it? They had a montage moment going through the infested mines that they were doing.
Montage moment. That's actually a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked the fact that you allowed me to pick a dude up and backbreak him.
I mean, I don't see why you shouldn't be able to do that. If you have the drop on the motherfucker and you had a high enough strength for your grapple, I was like,
you gotta
fuck it.
It's also like minion rules. The system has a lot of that. You can throw a bunch of disposable adversaries at a guy for those epic moments of you just mowing down motherfuckers left and right.
Oh, he didn't kill. He didn't kill the guy.
Disabled him.
Yeah, he just broke his back and ruined his life.
Yeah, I put him in a wheelchair.
Yeah. It's a really good way of doing it. The system is actually flexible enough in that aspect to pull off those really good cinematic moments.
NPCs.
Aww.
That's fucking great.
Sorry, you go on that.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's not my turn. Sorry, I kind of cut in. It's actually Maggie.
It's technically Maggie.
Oh.
Come on, Nell.
Yeah, I'm more terrified of my own character now, which is great. I enjoy it. That nat 20 again and that intimidation roll was insane. I really enjoyed that. And I'm just really having fun with the character. Being overly silly. Like I don't usually do overly silly characters, so this is pretty new to me. So
you've taken to it quite well.
Yeah. Yeah. And actually my favorite part was the chase scene. It was really fun, especially when you have us roll each time to check for our athletics.
Yeah. Make sure that you guys are keeping up and whatnot.
And
at
those
the same
nat ones, that was great. I'm sorry, those nat ones, even though it was awful,
like
but
basically,
three.
Like just to give you guys
in a roll.
In a one, yeah. So here's the deal. Like the way that I structured that for you guys is that I had divided the block up into several chunks for where guys would be. And then for every roll, those guys got to advance one. For every failure that you guys got, they got to advance an extra one. And that was the mob coming at you. So,
It's
so...
chase scene mechanics, actually, like, World of Darkness has something almost like this for
Yeah.
chase scenes.
I mean,
Which is
it's
really cool.
I mean, I pulled it out of my ass. So, like, I guess I was on the
Yeah, you were. Yes, it's such a good idea that it actually got put into chase rules.
Yeah.
I just remembered that.
And of course, they're trying to prod us for Town Hall. Oh well.
Oh fuck! Oh god.
Yeah, that's today.
Let's make it. Let's go.
Yeah. Well, no. We're not gonna like overdo it.
Yeah.
They can fucking wait. It's not. Yeah, they can fucking wait. God damn it.
Yeah, this time
There's
like 2 admins there, so it's not like urgent.
Can we keep this on stream rather than?
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, go on.
Can we keep this like on the what we're talking about, not on something that no one else knows what we're talking about?
Yeah, we're moving on.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah. Next to you, Dad. Passing the baton to you.
Yeah.
I honestly, you know, as someone who's looking at DMing and kind of expanding that side of the game, there's an awful lot that I can take from this. Like, the interaction and the way that we're actually like working in that chase sequence was, yeah. No, I really enjoyed that. That was really fucking well done. I got to applaud you on that because that must have taken, you know, imagine for us to actually run it like the way you wanted it to.
I mean, there was other different ways of going at it and whatnot, and that was just on the star.
I was about ready to just fight the whole bloody.
Oh, you would have died. You would have died.
Yeah,
There's an entire cell block. That's like, what is it? 800 men.
I would have gone to Monkey Heaven, so I'd have been happy.
Monkey Valhalla. There you go.
Monkey Valhalla, yeah.
All right.
If someone can think of a name for that, that would be great. I want to have like
Monkhala.
an audience participated Valhalla / Monkey. Anyway,
It needs to be a banana themed pun, though. Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
It could be called Affenjunge.
And Stumpfer is.
You on the radio or something? What's going on?
He is coming from the past.
Yes.
Radio.
There you go. Is that better?
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Right. Yeah. No, I really like that whole chase sequence.
Well, all right. So, Josh, how about you, man?
Well, first off, I like the fact that I didn't die this time. But in all honesty, I actually really enjoy having the banter back and forth with Dat pretty often because we will continuously go at it for a while.
We like your one-liners, buddy. Always top notch.
Oh yeah,
Thank you.
Definitely.
I don't really have a whole lot to say for the combat because it was really fighting against me on that one, considering that's like.
Oh, you're not. Yeah. Well, I mean, Josh isn't really running a combat character either, so.
And I'm suppressed as fuck, so I don't even have like, any real benefits at all.
Well, that's all of us, buddy. Almost. Living doesn't help you have like very overt origins, so those would get locked down.
But I mean, it was a fun match. It was kind of funny to not have Carla, and she will have to end up paying for the fact that she kicked my adorable fox girl out for a cat girl.
Feldy sitting here just like messing with the
You wanna eat this one?
That's terrible.
I take that personally.
This isn't Korea. This isn't Korea, goddammit. Oh no, that's if she was a dog girl. Anyways.
Kharn, you cannot get away with telling people to eat pussy on stream, okay?
Oh! Anyways, so last but not least.
Nothing but. Sorry.
Yeah. Last but not least, Leslie, how about you? Questions, comments, favorite part?
my favorite part, sort of thing, was the epic double critical fails. That was just so fucking good.
I mean, it really upped the ante for it.
Yeah.
So.
I actually head desked. That.
Really? Make sure you're not bleeding.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Man, those double.
Hey, you gotta take the results and roll with it.
Yeah.
Well, not every failure is an absolute one. So
If I hadn't done those 2 nat ones, I wouldn't have tasted someone's face.
that's true. There you go. You got to indulge in monkey fantasy time. There we go.
The video that Joe Rogan pulled up.
Yep. There you go. Monkey and riot, prison riot monkey. There you go. All right. Anything else, Leslie?
No, that was my standout bit. That's the bit that I enjoyed the most.
Okay.
Just watching me fail.
No, just watching you keep the name of Grace. That's all.
That is very true.
Holy shit! I mean, you're one of the second most agile character in the party, and yet you still face planted.
Grace, you never escape it.
The spirit is still there.
The spirit of Grace lives on.
Owl Hoot is just like pissed off that I'm not playing as Owl Hoot anymore, so he's coming back. He's coming back from beyond the DM's desk. Yeah.
So, that being said, I want to thank you all for joining us today. It was absolutely wonderful seeing everybody again. Reminder, we will be trying to start earlier next week. Unfortunately, it's going to have to be locked as a 3-hour session, or possibly less, for our next one. So do tune in then. Keep an eye here on the Deplorables D&D server for updates and changes, if any there might be. Also, keep an ear out for us potentially doing next week a screening of the Gamers Darkness Rising with the cast. Should be pretty fun. Kind of a wholesome little movie. And let's see, is there anything else I need to mention before we step out?
Don't forget our Discord server.
Oh, yeah. If you would like to join in and hang out with us, there will be a link in the doobly-doo and also in the Twitch chat for those of you watching here. Most of you are regulars already, so should already know about the Discord. But in any case, yes. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic weekend, and we all, from all of us here, hope to see you very soon. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Anus.